All right, we are back. Episode 71, the Howie Long episode. Shout out Howie Long. To my left, to my left is co-host, co-creator, co-owner, D-Rock. Talk to him.
What's happening, baby? We are back. Episode 71 is happy to be in the building. Of familiar faces here. If you were here on the first, second, third, or whatever iteration of the show, one of them. So great to be back. A lot of energy is in the building, dog. Y'all know what happened, bro. We don't have to guess. We don't got to second guess. Y'all know why we're here. We're recording this Sunday night, 3 hours after South Carolina just beat Iowa.
He's 75.
3 hours after South Carolina just beat Iowa. Some NBA games are going on. The Warriors are finna lose to somebody tonight, I'm assuming. And Kyrie went for 48 today, didn't he?
48. Luka had 37, I think.
Yeah, just ridiculous.
They're 2 games out of clinching the 6th spot in the West.
And the Lakers, if the Lakers win out, the SAC loses 1 game and Phoenix loses 2 games. The Lakers get to 6 seed. So it can get shaky. And the Warriors, if they beat the Lakers, SAC loses 2 games and Phoenix loses 2 games. They can still get to 6 seed, which doesn't make any sense to me.
That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense to me. It's only 4 or 5 games left, so we'll see what happens. First, real quick, before we get into why everybody is here, I do want to give a quick salute to Don Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Salute.
The legend. Ish, take it away. Just real quick, a quick word on Don and Caitlin Clark for that matter.
Yeah, honestly, just on both sides. First, Don, I mean, you played 3 years, you've lost like 3 games.
109-3.
Yeah,
That's insane.
it's ridiculously dominant. Even watching the game, it was like, man, Caitlin Clark's playing so well in the first quarter, and the game was tied. Like,
Yeah, it's just like
amazing start to finish. And on that same note, shout out Caitlin Clark, shout out the Iowa team. I'm blanking on her name, but shout out to 2 guard for Iowa.
number 20. She's a dog.
Listen, brought her hard hat.
She's
no
a dog.
cap.
She's a dog.
Brought her hard hat today. It was a hell of a game. Honestly, I'd watch 7 games of it. No cap.
Man, for real, man.
Yeah.
It was real sad because I walked into this game like if Caitlin don't go for 45, it's GG's.
Yeah.
South Carolina go 9 deep, and 4 of them are freshmen that could look like they've been playing for seniors.
They have another team.
They have another team, bro. It's ridiculous, dog. Iowa getting there with their roster is in itself an accomplishment.
Right.
Beating LSU, beating UConn, going through that gauntlet. So salute to both. I hate that Caitlin Clark has started it, and Angel Reese for that matter have started. Angel Reese continuing to get hate, and Caitlin Clark has started to get some hate. And I'm not sure why when we see somebody changing barriers and breaking barriers, our first thing is to tackle them. Diana, what's her name?
Taurasi.
See, that's see what you get. Diana Taurasi. I don't know what's up with you, why you acting like this, but please, like, chill on, shawty. She has changed this game. She has the most watched basketball game since 2002 on ESPN's network.
Yeah.
That includes NBA, college, all of that. Most watched game since 2002, 14 million. And then she has the first most watched basketball game since 2017, her and Angel Reese with the LSU-Iowa game. So she is breaking records. She broke the scoring record this year, the three-point record this year from women's and Division I basketball. So that includes men's and wins. She broke the assist records in the tournament. She led the nation in scoring and assists with 31 and 11. She is just out of this world. I cannot wait to see her play for the Indiana Fever this year. But all the praise, all the honor goes to South Carolina today. They showed up and showed out. So, salute. We'll maybe get into that more next week. But we came to do one thing, and one thing only today.
Before we do, I know we don't let Tyrone introduce himself, but I
forgot.
My fault.
I was like,
It's just it's normal. Like,
Yeah,
we
fault.
never let him introduce.
My fault. Yeah, Tyrone, introduce yourself.
what's going on, y'all? It's TB. I'm just happy to be here.
My fault, gang. Okay, thank you, Ish. Take it away.
So we start with the JCOLE. Just start with the Kendrick.
Yeah, let's get to the album. Let's do the album first.
Oh, let's do the album. Might delete later. What is it?
Might delete later.
Might delete later.
So J. Cole dropped the project, 12 songs, might delete later. I really count 11 songs and then a diss song. I don't really know if he wanted that to be a part of the album or if he just threw that on the end. It seemed to me like a mixtape before the album. It seemed like these were the throwaway songs for the offseason that almost made it, which makes me very excited for the offseason because some of these songs are ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, go from there. How did y'all feel about the album?
I definitely liked it. I do agree with you. It may have been just throwaways from the off season, but I liked the names that were on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
like the people
I
he was
agree.
working with.
Uh-huh.
Type shit,
Agreed.
like Daylight's on there, I have Souls
that
on
was
there. Like,
crazy.
That was so crazy.
yeah, like it's some names on there for real. Like I love to just see like, especially with an artist like J. Cole who's as big. We talked about like people working with different people. Like everybody killed Drake for working with teenagers. Cole is really like working with established artists everywhere.
Real
too.
lyricists too.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
So.
And then it was good to see Ari Lennox on the album as always.
Yeah.
Young Dolph and Gucci on the first song, Gucci on the
Yo,
outro.
come on. Yo,
Crazy,
come on.
like
Wow.
just Atlanta always wins, as we always say. But yeah, I really Tyrone. Yeah.
So I don't think those were throwaways from the offseason. I think this was J. Cole warming up. I think he is getting in rhythm. Like I think this is like let's hoop. Like I came to do this.
Okay.
I'm finna show y'all what's coming.
I do hear an arrogance on there that like some of the I only say the only reason it really makes me feel like it's some throwaways from the offseason is because on some of these songs he mentions the offseason. And I don't know if that's just happened how he was feeling in the moment or if, like you said, if that's a throwaway or if it's just how he was feeling in the moment. But what I want to ask is J. Cole the best rapper in the world?
No.
So listen,
Seriously? Was that the question?
Crazy conversation.
Was that the question?
Hey, look, man. I don't know who would be above him. Who has been rapping like J. Cole?
J. Cole not the best rapper.
Since the feature run started, from the feature run through the off season to now, who has been rapping as consistently as J. Cole?
What is that bracket? Like what's the year for that?
That's 2019 to now.
2019 and now?
No one has been rapping as well as him.
He been rapping better. He been rapping better than Gunna?
Absolutely.
Yes.
What year did DS4 ever come out?
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he's been rapping better than Gunna 100%. Gunna might make better music. If you want to have that argument, we can have that argument. I'm talking about
Rapping like
I'm talking about getting on the mic and getting bars off. When you look down that list of features, from a lot to the shit with Benny to the shit with Bia, a whole lot of money. Then we go to the off season, 95 South, the climb back. It's J. Cole got some verses these last few years. That's why he keep talking about he's hit his prime. J. Cole from
Y'all think this is prime?
1,000,000%.
absolutely
Easily.
What?
Easily.
No.
There is Tyrone, you take away. I'm been talking.
So my thing is, it's just like we haven't seen anybody shoot this high of a clip. Like J. Cole hasn't missed. It hasn't been bad music. Now, I think rapping is so diverse now that it's so easy for the conversation to get misconstrued. But it's like, if we look at rap for getting in the booth and really talking crazy, J. Cole is doing it better than anybody has in a real long time.
I'm just not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm just not going. Like,
You
I
gotta
think-
give me a name.
I
Who
think
you
you
got
got,
you that
though?
game. And it's not Gunna. Gunna's not in this
I've
conversation.
Gunna for sure in this conversation. 2019. Well, I actually probably should have looked at this before.
When we talking features, projects, features and projects, all of those two things combined, and we talking about just the rapping ability. Like I said, I prefer Gunna's music. I'm from Atlanta. I like this is what we do. Like we listen to Gunna.
I'm telling you, I like J. Cole too, but like
as far as rapping,
just bars.
There's
or
nobody just bars, just rapping, getting on the track and laying down crazy verses lyrically. There's nobody touching him right now. And the thing is, the consistency is the key factor in this. It's some people, I might want to call for a verse and they're gonna rap better on a spontaneous, but consistently for these past 4 years,
I feel like
it's no.
Listen, I feel like he's been rapping. I feel like he's been J. Cole. I feel like I don't see a giant difference between how he's rapping now and how he used to. I think he just started doing features. That's why I don't think there's like a big jump from his prime, because like let's take it back personally. Like we mentioned, this is his prime. Some of his best features, some of his early work too. Like there was a time where like you could say like right before like Sideline Story, the first couple features when he first started to hop on nigga shit, he was doing the same thing. It's not like he's changed the way he do features. Like he's always done. I just think he's doing more now. I don't see like a giant like change in how he, for me personally, like.
I think J. Cole every year since 2019 has been in a feature of the year conversation, and that was not the case back then. That's the
What
difference.
years?
last year.
Because it was like 3
year,
or 4 straight years when J. Cole, like that, like pre-Born Center era, when he was hopping on Kanye shit, when he was hopping on Jay shit, we was hopping on all those early shits, and he was in that conversation too.
Those weren't feature of the year worthy contenders.
I don't think so.
Those were not feature worthy.
Looking for trouble. Looking for trouble.
That's his song.
That's not his song. That's a feature.
Oh, you're talking about Trouble. I'm thinking of Trouble.
Looking for
trouble.
On the good music.
On the good music shit.
Yeah.
When he was the last nigga on this song.
Another one is crazy is the shit off DJ Khaled album. Do y'all know that song? With
Brian.
oh fuck.
Jermaine's in it?
Jermaine's in
Yes. Yeah.
Crazy.
He's crazy.
No,
Salute.
It's
I
like
think this is just a credit to
That's
him.
part of the.
my thing is, I think
It's still going.
it's like LeBron been averaging 28 for 5 years. In the 5th year, I don't think like, oh shit, he playing way better. Like he just averaging 28 still.
But
LeBron's still the best.
But 28 in the playoffs and 28 in the regular season is not.
I'm glad you said that.
And I think J. Cole, it feels like it's not even. It's the feeling that he's giving you with the features that come along with the lyrics, and I think that plays a part into it. I think it's more a part of J. Cole's trajectory has him been learning how to use his voice. I think some people come in knowing how to do that. Your Futures, your Thugs, your Waynes, your Kanyes, and some people have to grow into that. Like J. Cole, I think Kendrick is in that aspect of learning how to make people gravitate towards your voice because he has a naturally monotone, kind of boring-ish voice, which is why he gets
I don't want to be this
claim
guy.
on his music. But I think his voice.
But are we like okay? We mentioned projects. You mentioned like consistency, like a couple of songs y'all mentioned. Like, are we like sure he's rapping better than Drake? Like
100%, no question.
Are we? No, but like, are no.
So
Let me ask. Because like, are we sure though?
The only thing that gives J. Cole the edge is Drake isn't rapping often. Drake doesn't get on songs and be like, yeah, here I
call
go.
cap. I'm calling cap.
But like what? Like what?
Her loss is rapping. Her loss is all bars. Damn.
But it's a lot of it's a difference in like the little jumbotron shit, popping shit, and getting on the track and rapping.
No, he was rapping on jumbotron shit.
He was rapping, but it's a difference in the style of the rapping that makes me say J. Cole is a better rapper because the jumbotron shit is a better song than it is a rapping performance from him.
No, but that's
my point.
J.
Cole, what's standing out in J. Cole's verses is his lyrics. What's standing out about Drake is his ability to make music.
This would be my counterpoint to this. I don't think like J. Cole is focused on rapping this way. That's why his lyrics lead first. It's like Jokic can give you 30, 10, and 10. But just because he's also a great, it's not taking away from the bars Drake has on that album. Because Drake, and if we go project for project from this time, I would put Drake above J. Cole, project for project, from 2019 to now. And I've been super critical of Drake.
Cole has only dropped 2 projects between.
And I think Drake is only 2.
No, Drake has dropped 5
Drake's
albums.
dropped like 6
That
albums.
nigga's tripping.
No, 29. No, I mean like 2019.
Yeah.
Her Loss, Scorpion. No, that's 2018. Her Loss.
Is Dark Lane Certified Lover, Her Loss? Oh no, it's 5.
Yeah, that nigga's tripping.
I ain't gonna lie. I really pretend to honestly never mind don't exist because I
understand. We can take that out especially for this conversation. But it's cool.
No, we can't.
And okay, this would be another one of my counterpoints. I think when Drake is rapping, I think if you took peak Drake rapping from 2019 till now versus peak Cole, I think it's a really good argument.
But that changes the conversation I have because that's been my point. Drake would be in this conversation if Drake was doing what Tyrone's saying and dropping a 15-song album and 10 of them, he's rapping his ass off. He's not doing that. He's making collections of work where he is sprinkling in his rapping ability. It is something that's what the point is like, Jamal Crawford can go get you 30. Yeah. But Kobe's going to go get you 30 every single night. And that's the difference in them right now.
See, this would be my disagreement, though, because he has way more projects than J. Cole, like y'all said. So, if you count them, they've probably rapped, like pure rap, damn near the same amount of songs.
I can't say that because the 2 of the Dreamers albums came out and combined with the features and the 2 albums. I don't know if that's true.
But even on the Dreamers album, Cole's not on every song. Especially the third one.
That first one, he's on a lot of them songs.
The third one, he's only on a couple songs.
The gangster one, he's on Stick. He's on Freedom of Speech. That's his song. That Stick verse is out of this world. Freedom of Speech, Heaven's EP, and It's one more of these songs I missed. I think Ghetto God's Freestyle is the one he's on. So he's on 4 of the 12 songs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
It definitely don't be all him. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Like from 2019 now, like undebatably he's won. Like
I don't think he has strong competition for anybody else. His strongest competition is Drake, and I don't think that's strong competition.
he was rapping better than Thug before Thug went away.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Let's slow down.
No. Listen,
slow down.
we are
No,
getting.
no,
Listen,
no,
I know
no.
J. Cole just
I don't
dropped
want
the
you to jump
album.
into this.
Listen, he just
Let's
dropped a
look at it,
mixtape.
please, because
I know
come on.
Dreamville Fest this
Go
week.
down the
you
verses.
know.
Y'all go
Listen,
down.
2019. Okay, look, 2019 now, he don't got any verse better than Metro Spider, period. He don't
That's
got a single
not
verse.
true.
He don't.
Say that.
That's
He
not
don't.
true.
He does not have a song
not
better than
true.
He don't have one verse. Don't have one.
That's not
I'm sorry.
true.
You say
He
that.
don't. He don't.
That verse on Benny's song is one of the best rap verses of the past 5-6 years, bro.
It's better than Dropping Jewels.
Hey, look, that's my favorite.
No.
Let's chill.
No,
Let's
talk to
chill.
me.
It's a
Come
lot of-
on,
Let's
talk
chill.
to me.
All right, everybody, let's chill. Let's take Dropping Jewels
When
out
did-
of the conversation.
When did slime language 2 come out?
Let's take Dropping Jewels
Come on,
and put
bro.
this somewhere else.
What we like? Okay, we talking about projects. Cole project's been better than Thugs.
We're not talking
In
about.
this-
I'm talking about rapping. I'm talking about rapping.
What is that dog on that bitch? Get up.
But Young Thug really raps.
Before Thug went away, are we sure Cole
But
rapping better than
we got to take into consideration of after Thug went away because we not having this conversation.
shit? Thug went
about-
away and Metro Spider dropped after. Fuck.
But that's it. That's it. That's it.
Thug just dropped a song a couple weeks ago.
None of them.
Last
He
week.
dropped a song on Friday.
Friday.
I was just playing it actually.
Yeah, I'm saying, yo, Thug's still
That shit
outside.
crazy. That shit
Hey,
crazy
he's
too.
still
That shit
outside.
crazy too. He's
I don't know, man.
What are the Thug projects from since 2019?
Okay.
Punk. Oh, my bad, Joe. My bad, audience. Sorry. Punk.
So much fun.
So much
So
fun.
much fun
Punk.
is
So
a
much
lot of
fun. And
crazy rapping.
the Slime Seasons project. Both of them came out.
Slime language 2 is
Yeah.
really
Slime language. My
nuts.
bad.
He's rapping very high level all them songs.
Okay, so
Oh,
after
he
you
is
say
on
Thug,
damn near every
Thug is
song.
his best comparison.
Okay.
I will give
I
you
think
that.
JID got a case.
I don't think so.
Not since 2019. Over
sorry.
the last 2 years, I'll give it to you. Jid is really him. He's one of the best in the world right now. But past 5, I give 5 years because I think that's when did a lot come out? Because that's when I'm starting it. Because that's when
I think that was
everything-
2018.
That's 2018.
Okay, then I'm really going back to 2018. But we can that was 2018. So really from then on, J. Cole has been the best and most consistent rapper out of the mainstream rappers. I don't really think it's competition. I'm talking about just far as bars. He hasn't been making the best music. I think that would go to probably Future. I think but as far as rapping, yes, he, in my opinion, is the best pure rapper right now on earth.
Hey, I just want to say, from 2018 on, it's Drip Season 3, Drip Harder, Drip or Drown 2, Wanna, DS Forever, and A Gift and a Curse.
One that is really
Yo, listen,
No.
Gunna is here.
Gunna's him. Gunna's arguably my favorite rapper right now.
That's what, yo.
But he's not rapping better than J. Cole. What J. Cole and Gunna do are not the same thing. Gunna is a tactician in flow and
Yeah, that's part of
cadence
rap, yeah.
and
But
and
yes,
his
that's
voice.
also rapping.
That's rapping, though.
But I am talking about bars. Like I am talking
Oh.
about the ability to
Yeah.
get bars off.
I
That's
agree,
all I'm
but-
talking.
Listen, I agree, but it's we do this for J. Cole. It's a lot of it's a couple stinkers mixed in them bars. It's a couple Big
of course.
Sean bars mixed
Of
in
course.
there
It's gonna have
that
to
we
be.
kind of just keep
When
we just let slide type
And
shit.
Drake got him too. Call me Czechoslovakia.
Hey,
Get the
and
fuck
we
out of here,
and
Drake.
we
That's
don't let
terrible.
Drake
That
slide.
shit sucks.
And
real
we
bad.
first that's a bar, but we do not let
I
Drake
love
slide.
that bar, but that's
Sucks.
terrible.
Listen,
That shit
we don't let Drake slide, but that shit hard. I don't care. He over here conductor beat. I think he's not locked in.
That shit sucks. Okay, let's stop.
Man, that
piddling
conductor
around.
beat on Might Delete Later is insane.
He should use that shit the whole time.
Yes, he should. All right,
They say,
perfect segue.
yo, I fucking hate, they do the little interviews after, like, yeah, I made that shit in 7 minutes. We know. We could tell. We heard that shit T minus. Like, of course you made that beat in 7 minutes, nigga. That shit was awful.
It was a very elementary school beat.
The beat was so bad bitches was hitting me like, this beat terrible.
That's so funny.
All right, perfect segue. As you guys know, Like That beat out Beyonce, Texas Hold'em for the #1 record, which is impossible. Beyonce did sell 418, which is just silly.
She sold 418.
So crazy.
It's just silly as fuck. But
Jesus.
but J. Cole is going to beat out her second week, which is impressive because Future's second week did 135. So I know Beyonce's second week is probably going to do close to 190, 200. So J. Cole beating that out, salute Cole. Especially off a surprise, no promotion, no nothing project. That's impressive. But Like That went #1. We know the impact. We hear it in the clubs. We've been out. I've played this. It's been my most played song in March. It is nuts, a real anthem.
Yeah.
J. Cole responds with 7 minute, what is it, 7 minute freestyle?
7 minute drill.
7 minute drill.
Yeah.
First thoughts. Let's go opinions on the song first.
Let's go right to left.
It's not. It's not a diss track. It's not a good one.
Look at Ish.
I'm trying to see what y'all niggas gonna say. I'm really trying to see what y'all gonna say.
It's not a good diss track, bro. I don't think it's just not. It's a cool song. He rapping. He feel that way probably. But it's like, come on, dude. You not. It didn't feel like there was no conviction behind the words. We talking about what your little niggas want to do.
Yo, I'll say this. I thought it was a cool song. I thought it was a cool song for sure.
Cool song.
I thought it was a cool song. I thought the lyrics were hard, but like, fam, I don't personally like. So you talking about? You wanted an opinion on the diss song or just the song in general?
Both.
Okay, as a song,
Fantastic song.
for sure, a dope ass song.
Okay.
I like this song.
Great beat song.
If I didn't know he was talking to Kendrick, shit would have been hard.
Okay.
No cap, like, and it's still hard. But as a diss song, I think this was just a waste of time. I think that is a loss. And I think, man, I really hate it. He's about to get fucking nuked. Like, he's about to get a Moab dropped on him.
That's funny.
Let me go from two perspectives.
Right.
First perspective is mine. I agree with both of y'all said.
Right.
I think the song is good. The song is good. And he is rapping his ass off on the song. Tyrone said the key word, though. There is no conviction in what he is saying. And that is my problem. That's the only problem with the song.
He don't want to get up with that nigga,
It don't seem like he want to get into this
don't
ring.
wanna
He
jump
don't
out
want to
there
get up.
no.
He don't want to get up with Kenny, bro.
And here's the thing.
Here's
the thing. It seems like he is confident in his ability to get up with Kenny, but he doesn't want to get up with Kenny, and that's why it was 2 I love yous and another I don't really want to do this.
Yeah, please,
and
bro.
another.
He told that nigga it'd be like swatting a fly. J. Cole, don't talk about me
No,
like that.
no, but see,
if you don't want to do this,
that's my thing. Like,
talk
I'm
about
listening
me
to the
like
song, and I was in this space, like, right after this song, because I love hip-hop, so we niggas was arguing in this space, all that shit. Like, the song, if he just take out the 2 chill bros,
Yes.
it's amazing.
Thank
If he
you.
take out the 2, I'm just trying to back him down. I love you, bro. Chill, fam. No, take that shit out. Like, once you start, and this was my point when the first night when niggas was telling me this wasn't like a real diss, like, fam, this is a whole song over 2 beats, and he spent the second of it copying takeover. Like, once we've crossed that line, once you start copying takeover
There's
like
no
you hold,
backpedal.
yo, just go. Just
Okay.
go type shit.
I love that point.
Yeah.
I think I am right when I say this is a warning shot from Cole.
Yeah.
I also think you are right when you say it's a poorly executed
Oh, yeah,
warning
for
shot.
sure.
Absolutely.
If it is a warning shot,
Yeah.
as you said, make this 1 beat. Or let this emphasize, like drop the bass out when you say this is a warning shot and say it with conviction. Like, if you play with me, I'm coming back and I'm not missing.
Exactly.
And I think he feels that way, but he did a poor job of conveying he feels that way through his voice.
And I think what you said, like, there's no conviction. Y'all both said it. Fam, he just don't want to get up with this nigga. That's what fuck conviction. I think they do not want this problem, bro. Like, this was a issue brought to them niggas. Them 2 light-skinned niggas was on tour having fun, on stages, hugging each
They was
other.
having
and
so
shit.
much fun, bro.
Fam, yo, you such an inspiration, my nigga. Like, them niggas was having
They was having words,
bro, having a blast, bro. They don't want to do this shit this summer, bro. They was the 2 biggest rap artists on tour together for the summer. Them niggas ain't want to do this, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that because now it's like
That's a great point.
Now it's like we at war. Like, we was having fun.
Bro, parties.
It was hoes everywhere.
Fam, you saw the picture of Drake leaving that restaurant?
Get them out the studio.
Fam, party's over, nigga.
He was sad.
Somebody got punched at the party. The party's over.
Yikes.
Niggas started shooting at the party. Like,
All right. So, if I'm Cole,
yeah.
was my second perspective. I do think you only have one opportunity at Kendrick. I said this last week. It's posted on TikTok. Y'all go watch, subscribe, like, comment. TikTok, everything is in the bio. My bad, didn't say that. Tyrone's Instagram will be in the bio as well. Please follow him. Thank you. And the Open Book Podcast as well. I'll link that in the bio as well. But we'll do that more at the end. Sorry, guys. I rushed that. But when I'm looking at Cole, I know he only has one shot. As I mentioned last week, it's only so many things you can say about Kendrick Lamar that's gonna actually sting. I like the attack of your projects. I like whether I believe it or not, I like it. Because rappers lie and beef all the time.
I fuck with that.
I'm okay with lying about it. We're in a day and age where we're gonna go nitpick the second you do it.
Absolutely.
So, but as I heard it in the moment, I was like, thank you. And I love the one verse every 30 summers, and the only reason we talking about him is because he did some. I love all of those bars because those bars can ring true. What I hear in that verse and throughout the album, because there's a couple shots to Kendrick throughout the album, which is why I kind of agree with Tyrone. This might not have been some throwaways. It might have been a warm-up because it's multiple shots at Kendrick, and the one I think I keep hearing is that he's capping about something. I hear a facade. I hear cap. I hear you not who you say you are, this fake Compton story. I don't know what he knows about Kendrick, but from a distance, it seems like he's doing the Drake thing where y'all may not receive this as I want y'all to, but Kendrick is going to know what I'm saying when I say stop fucking capping, stop doing this, don't fucking play with me, little nigga, because it is like flopping a fly. Your arms are too short to box with me. You can't rap with me. You not in shape. It take you too long to write a verse. I'm in shape. I do this shit. Send one more, and I promise I'm going to end everything. I think that might be his message to Kendrick, and only Kendrick can see that from that song.
I definitely agree, and I do personally, since I followed Kendrick for so long, I think the facade he's talking about is Kendrick being like a low key, like a JCOLE type nigga, like a quiet, suspicious. Because that nigga's hella goofy. Like I don't know, of course, I don't know if he still is. I don't know the nigga, but like early TD, he was definitely more outward and goofy, and people, all that shit. And I definitely agree, like. It does feel like a warning shot. And it's crazy. It's so frustrating because, like, I completely agree. You only get one shot at Kendrick. And especially because you and Drake both got to diss this nigga. That's why I don't understand the warning shot.
Okay.
Because you and Drake got to go at this nigga, right? Mm-hmm. So even if he's sending a warning shot now. If Drake dropped Friday, Kendrick's just going to drop the nuke anyway. There's no point to wait. Like, all right, chill, bro. Don't do it again. You know it's another step coming. Like, he's not gonna wake up and hear that verse tomorrow and be like, all right, let's chill. Like, it's more work coming. Like, if this was just a J. Cole Kendrick beef, I could understand. Like, all right, let's chill. Like that's my brother. Let's stop it right here. Like, I think I'm this, but we can agree to stop. Like, y'all can't stop.
Yeah.
It can't end right here. It's more work. Drake just put some shit on Instagram yesterday, making it look cryptic, like he was going to drop.
Man.
Like that's my thing. Especially in beef, it's like we love the idea of reverses because you go, somebody responds, and it's really turn based. Yeah. He just wasted a turn. That's how I feel like. Yeah. I think he just completely wasted a turn.
I think that's an excellent explanation.
A good point. Because,
excellent explanation. Yeah.
And no matter how, and how we're going to score it, like, if we want to say first-person shooter was the start, and we compare it to like that, or if we want to take like that and compare it to 7-minute drill, no matter what, you lost, and now Kendrick is Kendrick's turn.
Okay. I want to ask you guys a question.
It's a scary place to be.
If Kendrick never responds to Cole, does that change your opinion?
Absolutely, 1,000%. It would hurt me personally. Like as a man, that shit would really hurt me.
So you feel like if Kendrick hears you would cap, stop playing with me. It's like so on the fly. This a warning shot. Yeah. If I charge up, all of those bars.
If this stops Kendrick, he win the beef.
Okay,
and he better than Drake.
That's how I feel. Even though the song may
Drake, he got more money, more emotion, all that than Drake. All that. Like he got all that shit over Drake. If he stopped this beef with this verse, fam, salute to. I don't know what the nigga know, but if he knows something like that,
salute. That's my thing, Tyrone.
So my thing is, I think it go back to what is the song with Baby King? Is it Family Ties?
Yeah.
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
He said I'm smoking on top fives.
Smoking on top.
I don't think this is new. I don't think this is just like.
Oh no, yeah, he been on that.
This is some smoke I have for you, nigga. So it's like
2017.
Your day was coming.
Yo, 2017 is Mr. 1 through 5, nigga. Like there isn't a top 5.
Your day was coming. You was gonna have to see me
He did say that.
eventually.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's now or never.
What do you say to the point of some things I've been seeing? Kendrick and Cole have a real relationship or somewhat of a relationship, so they don't want to cross a certain line. So this battle with them will only be jabs, and we're only going to get a real battle from Kendrick and Drake. Do you think it's any truth to that?
So this is why I disagree. I think them being friends is the reason Kendrick's going to nuke him, and J. Cole's going to have to respond. Because no matter what, there's a mutual level of respect there.
Exactly.
That's why I was so surprised he did what he did to Kendrick. Because if it was a regular little nigga that stepped to you, I get the takeover flow. And we could talk about the bars that were interpolated for this. It don't feel like they were for Kendrick. Because, like, some of the shit you saying, not going to apply. He's not Nas right here. No matter what you think you are, Cole, that nigga is not the Nas between y'all two. That nigga is for sure bigger than you, more successful than you, and his albums, whether we agree, like, of course, J. Cole think his album's better than Kendrick.
Yeah.
But
as he should.
Like when we sat here, we talked about like how is he gonna attack Kendrick? Nobody said, yo, go at his discography.
Good point. Great point.
Like nobody said, like, yo, go. It would be like Kendrick, like, yo, Drake, you don't got no bitches. Like this is where his coldest pride. Like this is what Kendrick do. Like the 4 albums in 12 years is a perfect bar if you're not doing it in the Nas context. Like if his first album was good and then like it was like a roller coaster, that'd be one thing. But I prefer the you averaging a one good verse over 30 months type shit.
That I prefer that way more.
Agreed.
What do you say to the point that Kendrick is slipping and J. Cole has hit his prime? Because I agree with that. That's the point that I wholeheartedly think Cole was trying to make, and I think he is right in that point. And I also think the Stop Playing With Me, I Can Drop 2 classics right now off of a surprise album that's finna go number one with like all these verses on it was a subtle little diss. Like, stop playing with me, nigga.
I ain't like that. I didn't like that at all. I can drop 2 classics right now, fam. You got to start with one. Like, let's start with a classic first and then get to the second classic.
But if you are in the studio listening to him rap,
that shit was
that's
hard.
Classic mixtape.
No, that shit was hard.
That's classic mixtape material. It's not delivered like classic mixtape material. It's not packaged like classic mixtape material.
It's a good ass mixtape.
But
it's not like a classic mixtape.
Of course not. I'm not calling it that. But if I'm in the studio and I'm J. Cole rapping these verses, I can say that. That's my point.
What if
and if I know what is on the fall off. There's no telling what's
that's a fact. It feels like, I don't know, like, it feels like Kyrie and Steph argue. It's like, yo, everything you do, like, that's what I think Kendrick gonna get on here and do. Everything J. Cole do better, Kendrick can really say, I'm better than you at. From every single aspect of your career, we've done the same shit, and mine is better and bigger. That's why I think it was so weird, some of the jabs that he took.
And, okay, so to that point, I would say that's why Cole went the route of, I'm just hitting my prime. So sure, all of the things you're doing right now, I mean, all the things you did previously are right. Maybe I'm better. You were better than me. In 2017, I told you, that was your magnum opus.
I fuck with that.
Peak. You hit the peak. But that last album you dropped was shit. It came and went. The last shit I dropped was hard as fuck. Niggas loved it. It was nominated. All of that good shit. And the next shit I got coming is crazy as fuck too. And who the fuck knows when you finna drop, because he don't ever drop.
See, but that's my thing.
That's how that is my safe, that is my way of like, that's the dodge. Or that's how you just take it on, you take that punch on the shoulder and I can roll off of that.
See, but that's the thing. I would just don't mention to people. Just don't mention his good shit. You don't gotta mention he was a good rapper. We can talk about right now. Like, don't give him no shade. Don't give him no. Yeah, your first shit was a classic. Don't do that. Don't give him like, because like niggas on Twitter like, this shit sound like a love letter. Like, why are we talking about how good your first album was and how your third album was bigger and massive? Like, first of all, you was not close behind him in 2017. That was not the case. But
yeah, Kendrick was out of this world.
Yeah. Maybe he just meant he dropped it soon after.
Yeah,
it came like a few weeks
and
after.
like we talked, and I'm glad.
I hope
it was some good intent in there. It was some bases covered. I liked him dissing the Grammys, of course, because Kendrick has more Grammys.
Yes.
But also, Kendrick has won his Grammys versus Cole. Like, that's an underrated part of this discussion where a lot of Kendrick Grammys, Cole is nominated for the same award, and he beat him out. So I'm glad he got ahead of that.
What Grammy was that?
The Mr. Morale and, what's it called?
Mr. Morale beat the offseason?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, salute. Okay.
Yeah. And then I think Damn did too. With Born Center. I don't know I don't know the time. I don't know why the Grammy timeline.
No, Born Center was way before Damn. That did KOD get nominated for a Grammy?
Was it 2014? It was something that year, like 2015, 2016. I think
Was it
Damn was 2017.
Yeah.
KOD was 2017 or 2018.
I think it was 2014 in To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, okay, that would make sense.
Yeah,
that lines up.
2015,
That lines up.
2016.
When you were saying 2014, I was thinking of the year, but
Yeah.
that,
Alright,
2014
alright.
to Pimp,
But,
that lines up.
and of course the To Pimp a Butterfly slander. So for me, I didn't think he was talking about To Pimp a Butterfly off jump. Because like Section 80 is kind of album, but it's not a studio album. It's not a debut. So like the timeline is wonky, but that can't be it. Like that can't be that can't be the one. Like the album. Like for me, my focus, if I'm Cole, straight to Mr. Morale. We not talking about shit else. We getting right to Mr. Morale. I'm not gonna talk about the albums that niggas think are classics. Niggas debate. Niggas like don't even. My thing is don't even open the door for niggas to be like, well, I like this album.
But the thing is when you know that it's clearly opposition for some shit, like everybody has seen the conversations around the album. Niggas saying it's boring, it's a sleeper. So it's like, I'm gonna poke at you because I know you heard it, I heard it. But I said it.
Exactly.
But what's dangerous about that is like, why do you have so if it's boring, why do you have a song over the beat? Like, why did you do Black Friday over All Right? Like, what if it's boring? Why were you such a big fan? Like shit.
Okay, I agree with that, but you have to poke at that.
That's
like
true.
you can
You
say
gotta
that.
say
right
something.
now. You can say that for Kendrick, but Kendrick has to say that. I also
And
would
because
say
it's the warning shot, it's like, I'm not gonna throw my sharpest shit at you.
that's what I'm saying. Like I think J. Cole knew when he said that. It was like, yeah, but I'm not stupid. Like J. Cole isn't an idiot.
J. Cole knows
My
his
thing, okay,
discography.
but like to go to the takeover motif, Hov didn't go Illmatic ass. Niggas didn't go Illmatic boring. He was like, all right, you got Illmatic, cool. But like that's the thing. Like it's different. You can't just say, oh yeah, this shit was boring, fam. Like, and of all niggas to call somebody music boring.
Real quick, best rap album 2016 Grammys. To Pimp a Butterfly wins, which beat out 2014 Forest Hill Drive, Compton by Dr. Dre. If you're reading this, it's too late by Drake, and The Pink Print by Nicki Minaj.
Jeez.
That's
Pink Print is crazy.
That's impressive. That's impressive. But I want to bring up a point to that. When I
Fuck
saw,
who I am, nigga. Cook both of them niggas. What? TD till I die, nigga. Yo.
whoa, get your glove away, my bad. But
Crazy.
to Cole's point about we're not talking about you unless it's controversy, and the fuck the Grammy bar.
Yeah.
Kendrick won that Grammy after the controversy came after Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
That's one of those subtle bars that I think was supposed to be Kendrick, and if you was just really, really thinking, you were supposed to catch. I think the Macklemore won over him.
Oh.
And I think that you can say that they gave To Pimp a Butterfly that award as a sympathy,
consolation.
as a
What
little
year was that? That was
consolation
like a couple
prize.
years after though.
No, that was the next album.
No, but that was a couple of years though, right? Like
It was 13 to 16.
But it was still
Yeah.
his next album, so and he still made the cry, the uproar. Macklemore posted the
I don't
letter,
know.
got
Because-
out there and said, "This is Kendrick's award."
because
All
didn't
that
he beat
shit.
Drake too? Didn't Macklemore beat Drake too?
Yes, but Drake didn't cry. Nobody cried. Nobody
But
was
Drake
like,
hate the Grammys.
Yeah.
and that's why. That's the reason Drake hates the Grammys. So that's my thing. That's another little subtle jab. I'm just giving Cole credit for it's really not only.
But I think when y'all said it at the beginning, the conviction. It's a lot of shit in. It's a lot of lies in this verse. It's a lot of lies in this verse.
I think it's only one, and I think it's an album thing.
Which one? No. Kendrick, no. What? Cole? What the fuck? Cole's here. Pure bars, no controversy. Cole.
What controversy?
I don't know no J. Cole.
He dissed Kanye, dissed Lil Uzi in like 2 summers. He dropped it in like a year and a half.
But I don't think that has anything to do with why J. Cole is J. Cole.
No,
That's my
okay.
point.
See, that's different. But J. Cole has been in several controversies.
He I'm sorry.
J. Cole's dissed a lot of niggas.
But
He
he's
dissed
saying,
Uzi?
He's saying
1985.
He's saying that was not towards Uzi. He's saying
it's not towards Lil Pump. Lil Pump is white. Lil Pump.
I've never said it was towards Lil Pump. I just said it wasn't towards Uzi.
It was definitely
he said
towards
it wasn't towards Uzi.
Yeah, because Uzi liked that, nigga.
Whatever.
Okay, look. Okay, for context, the reason I said Lil Uzi was like that is because he had the #1 song in the world at the time. So he maybe decided not to pull it back. And maybe not diss the nigga who just dropped XO True Life. But that shit is for sure 1,000% about Lil Uzi.
And that
it's 1,000.
Okay, we can give you that, but that's not why J. Cole is being talked about as he's being talked about the past 5 years. Because I don't think J. Cole is speaking on 2017 when he gives the damn. I don't think nothing in that time period he cares about. I think he is talking about this run he has been on and everything I've been doing.
Super recently.
Yes, and everything I've been doing is because of my rap shit. The only reason we talking about you right now is because you got on another nigga song and diss the 2 biggest rappers in the world.
And that's why I also disagree because you name dropped me in your song when I wasn't like talking about you at all. Like,
but nobody knew that.
No, he did. He said he did.
I'm talking about Mr. Morale. No, I mean first-person shooter.
No, not a first-person shooter. He said, "Who is the biggest artist? Is it K-Dot? Is it Aubrey? Is it me?" Like he literally just dropped that nigga name in a verse. You can't that's my thing. It's lies in the verse. You can't say nobody will be talking about you when you got 4 or 5 songs when you are talking about me.
Yeah.
You can't say nobody will be talking about me. Nigga, you talking about me.
Yeah, that's
that's why we here.
But that's rap shit. I can talk about you because you're my peer. The fan bases are not talking about you. See, I can speak on you because you are peers with me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If niggas nobody talking about you,
peer.
If J. Cole not shouting out the
baby. If I consider you in the big 3, it's like, come on, my nigga. Clearly somebody
niggas still not talking about you.
You just put me in the big 3.
Because I'm not stupid. And I again, in the verse, I told you what you have done. But you are not doing anything right now, but you still belong in this big 3 because of who you are.
See, that's the conviction.
But that's the thing. When niggas get to the conversations of the big 3s, Kendrick name gonna come up every time. They're discussing Kendrick.
Niggas are talking about that's why I'm saying the conviction is not with the verse. Cause you can't say my last shit was ass. Nobody would be talking about me when the whole reason we beefing is you niggas was just talking about me. Y'all was just talking about me. I had nothing to do with y'all niggas. And y'all he referenced Kendrick a couple times.
Yes.
By name, and then whether we think it's a diss or not, he referenced me, even if it was friendly on first-person shooter. Nigga, you just brought me up. I don't want to be in big 3 with y'all.
Yeah, I don't agree with that point. I think J. Cole can talk about Kendrick and say nobody is talking about you outside of me. I think he can say that because they're peers and they're rappers. That's like niggas saying, niggas is talking shit in the street about basketball players, and when Steph was cooking, it's Steph is the biggest. Never mind, I don't have a point there. Let's just forget I said that. But
this will be my retort. I don't think J. Cole think all rappers are his peers. I think J. Cole, considering Kendrick a true peer, is enough respect for you to protect. Stop acting like niggas not talking about me. Like if
niggas are not. It's his point. They're not. Who was talking about Kendrick before that like that verse? Where was Kendrick's name up in any conversation after that? Besides that like that verse?
They was debating the big 3.
Shit, he just did.
But that wasn't a debate. We was debating the big 3 because we crazy. But niggas wasn't just debating the big 3 out of the blue. That wasn't a thing.
But that's a consistent conversation that niggas have across the board.
But J. Cole is not privy to that. Is my point. Where have we seen?
And J. Cole is a rap fan.
Okay, so stop. Where have we seen mainstream big 3 conversations in the past 7-8 months where Kendrick Lamar's name is considered relevant in this?
I mean, we haven't heard any. By that point, Drake or Cole can't be. Nobody talking about Drake or Cole either. They're just not having a conversation.
Yes, they are, because niggas is talking about Drake's tour. Niggas is talking about Drake's released 5 albums.
Oh, that's different. Niggas talking about Kendrick just broke the record on his tour. Niggas talking about Kendrick. What are you talking about? Kendrick did a worldwide tour and broke the record for the biggest tour right before Drake's tour. Niggas are talking. I thought you meant like in the context of big 3. It's not like, come on, we're not gonna say niggas. Niggas not talking about Kendrick Lamar.
I don't think Kendrick has made headlines other than that. The tour was a phenomenal point. Other than the tour, Kendrick has made no headlines.
Very big tour.
About nothing. He dropped the album. It came and went. Niggas stopped talking about it.
When he on Beyonce album next week, and niggas gonna be talking about him. My fault.
You're right. You're right. He do got that Beyonce stamp, and that's a big stamp. That's a real big stamp to have. That's a big stamp.
Watch who you going to
war
with,
nigga. Got the Beyonce.
Watch who you going to war with,
nigga.
Nigga.
Brought him out on tour.
That's Cowboy Carter,
bro,
nigga.
Look, bro, that's a big stamp. You shouldn't have said that for our argument right now.
I'm so new.
That's Cowboy Carter, nigga. You didn't watch who you talking to.
All right, so I have one last point I want you guys to respond to about why I think J. Cole messed up, bro. And this is, as a rapper, as just a competitor, this should irk your nerve. Like That went number 1, bro.
Oh. Yeah.
That's my issue. That's my biggest issue with Cole, bro. Everybody in the world is singing this song right now. So whether you give a fuck about your relationship with Kendrick, whether you give a fuck about your kill shot you got with Kendrick working or not, dog. You gotta rap like you here for war, dog. Because this shit just went number 1 and took over everything. I don't care if your point is you jumped on another nigga's song and dissed me and that's why it went number 1. I don't care if your point is the bars that you came with aren't that hard and they just sound better because the beat is nice. I don't give a fuck what your excuse is, J. Cole. The song is number 1 in the country and all the bad bitches is laughing at you.
All the bad bitches walking around with that stick and none of them Andre 3K, dog. They laughing at you, nigga. That was my point. Yo, and the song dropped, and niggas was looking at me like I was crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is this, Cole? Why are we still, like that was my biggest problem. Like, niggas was like, these are jabs. They shouldn't be. That's the thing. Whether or not you think he hit you hard, this nigga just Superman punched you in front of all the bitches. Summer just started, and it's the number 1 song with a Beyonce album.
We don't care you slipped. We don't care you had on slides and you slipped. You got knocked out in front of 30 bitches. We don't care you had on slides. We don't care. In front of 30 bitches. And he said he coming back. Don't let me catch you here next week, nigga. Like that's the worst part. And the last thing, because Tyrone, hold your point. The last thing. He started the verse with, I'm too paranoid for a threat. Yeah. That should let you know. Come at me with everything you got or don't come at me because I'm too paranoid. That was another one of my thing where, like, it was a lot of, and I do this too because I like my artists, so when shit go bad, you know, you shoot them some bail online, you try to get niggas to see the silver lining. Like, yo, he was talking to J. Cole and like that. He did not give him 1 bar. He did not give him, hey, watch out. There were multiple bars, and the first one was, don't pull no coffin out of your neck, nigga. I'm talking to you. Your verse on First Person Shooter started with this. Stop it. And then he said, I'm too paranoid. I completely agree with you. I'm way too paranoid to be going back and forth with y'all niggas. Exactly. Get up with me. I'm too paranoid for this. I didn't even think about that. He's not. Crazy. That was my biggest problem was niggas was like, well, these were jabs. We're going to see what Cole do next. I was in the space. I said, y'all know it might not be a next. Okay. They're like when Drake dropped Duppy, niggas like, yeah. Bro, there may not be a next, even if you put your best work out. Like, you don't know what that's why I say it's a waste of a turn. Because if Drake dropped today and Kendrick dropped Friday and nuke them, there may not be another J. Cole turn. There may not be a when's the next song. I disagree if J. Cole got some real ammo. That's the only thing. Because if J. Cole got real ammo, no matter what Kendrick do, Kendrick niggas is going to be waiting on J. Cole. Just like if Drake drops some heat and Kendrick come back and drop more heat, niggas is going to be waiting on Drake and niggas is going to be waiting on Cole. I think if the heat is good enough from Kendrick, it could stop them from dropping, similar to pushing Drake. Yeah. But right now, I say Cole, no matter what, unless something crazy happened, Cole and Drake both got 2 songs.
Let me pose this question to you because this is what I thought about earlier. What if you respond to both of them niggas separately?
Tyrone, you go.
I was just gonna say I had a rental car for like 3 days when I was in California, and they didn't have an aux cord and no Bluetooth, nothing. So I'm riding around to the radio, and every 3 hours, like that is coming on. And they like, yeah, it's the hottest record in the streets.
And this is in California,
dog. Nigga, bomb.
Yeah.
Every time it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, answer his question. What if he does respond to both of them?
I'm talking about 3.5 minutes
to both
each.
of them, and they drop back to back too.
No, EP.
Okay. Oh, so they drop on the same song, 2 songs, and then he leave 2 versions a cappella.
Oh God. Dance hall.
Then what happens?
I really don't know. I don't know how it looked, bro. Cause like, who wins if it's not Kendrick? So like, What's the Drake argument?
So I'm glad you said that because we brought up the Drake post a little bit, and I don't know if it's true. But before we get through this episode, I want to bring it up. I really think he finna challenge this nigga to a versus, bro. I think from the bottom of my heart, that's if I was in the OVO camp and we really brainstorming, fam, what are we gonna do? I tell that nigga to pull up the Staples Center, bro. Let's do 21 of them shits. Or however many it takes, because you're not gonna outbar. Even if you think Drake a better rapper, he's not gonna spend more energy on this than Kendrick is. He don't spend that much energy on rap music in general.
That's true.
He's not. Kendrick don't look like. And I said this other. He don't like the nigga that's like, all right, good song, let's stop. He's gonna keep going. He's not gonna be like, all right, good job. I think you're the bigger artist. I think L.A. is, despite Kendrick being from L.A., it's kind of a neutral venue. You live in L.A., bad bitches in L.A. I think your best bet, let's go to Staples. Let's do as many as it take, and whoever win better. But
my thing is, Kendrick Lamar don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he gonna say no.
That.
He gonna say no.
He just wanna rap. I'm
Kendrick
finna rap
no.
it.
And that's my thing with Kendrick is you gotta hit him somewhere it matter. You telling me you got more hits than me? I don't care. I've never been chasing.
It's crazy.
I've been chasing what I've been chasing, and what I've been chasing, I got.
So I actually talked about this point with somebody before, and we talked about it for an hour, and then at the end I was like, wow, he probably shouldn't do that. Because my biggest fear, if I was Drake, if I heard the idea, I'd be like, man, that's a great idea. We get there, and this nigga is just freestyling dissing me for 2 hours. Yeah, we gonna play the beat, and I'm gonna give you some new shit right now.
I'd throw up. You would never hear from me again if I was Drake.
That's what I'm saying. It's really not many great options.
I would take that plane and
family, you know how yo, that shit would you heard the beat, bitch don't kill my vibe, come on. And he just start dissing you instead. No song. He just start rapping instead. I don't know if it's many good answers, bro.
You just gotta scramble.
It has to be something we don't know. And that's why we feel this way.
I ain't got to take a shot at or something.
We're looking at Kendrick.
You ain't got to hit him. You just got to get that nigga shot at or something. Listen.
It's got to get violent.
This is all for entertainment. Of course, I'm not giving no advice. I sent 10 at that nigga. Just even if we miss, we got to hit something. Let that nigga know we tried.
But if you are Drake, when do you respond to him?
I think you go now. I think you got 3 days left, Drake. Realistically,
Realistically, bro.
Yeah. I think you got till Friday of this week. At the very latest.
That's exactly how I feel.
I think it's too late. I think it's too late. I really think it's too late. I think Cole going first is a big problem for Drake because we already talked about he don't got a lot of shit to talk about. Cole just took half that shit to talk about. Drake would be the perfect nigga to get on there and be like, oh, your shit boring. Yeah. Fuck the Grammys, this shit ass.
Yeah.
But J. Cole just said that.
Yeah.
And you kind of can't come back and say it after Cole just said it when y'all was on tour. You got to come at him from a different angle now. You got to be mean.
I would agree with you if Drake was Wale, if Drake was Big Sean. Drake can say whatever he wants. And Drake's fans are going to be like, academics, oh my God. You know how many, every popular Twitter page, every popular Instagram page is going to be like, look what Drake said. If he says this with conviction, if it's more behind it. The thing where I do agree with you, Cole dropping kind of fuck Drake, is Drake could have got off a tough warning shot. Yeah. Drake cannot get off a warning shot no more because of what Cole did. Drake got to come at Kendrick head to the point where it's either Kendrick got 2 weeks to respond or Drake called this a dub. I don't think that's true because from what I see from Kendrick, it seems like it takes him a minute to write verses. It seems like he takes his precious time when he is crafting his music. Now that may just be because he is telling literal stories. I will say
album mode Kendrick and what he did on Like That are definitely different.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. That might be different, but it might not be. It might not be.
This is what I'm saying because that Like That verse do not sound. I don't want to say it's freestyle, but that's not some shit he did in 7 takes. Like, you can hear the emotion in his voice. He could not wait to come in here and get this shit off.
It may not have taken him 7 takes to do that, but it may have taken him 2 weeks to write 2 weeks to write that verse. And Metro may have sent him that song in February, and he just sent that shit back a couple weeks before the album came out. That's what I'm saying. Is that it takes him a minute to craft the verse, which I'm saying what I'm saying in that point is that Kendrick has shit ready to go. If I believe that. That's what I believe about him, is that he didn't come into this shit unprepared. Like, he came in this shit, all right, when they drop this, I'm dropping this right after. And I think he's giving Drake time to chill, to get his shit off. And I think he's on Future's album. I'm almost 99% sure he got another something coming on Future's album. Ridiculous. Again, Ish brought this point up last week. That song has not ended.
No.
I listened to it fade out. Like, I turned my fade off, everything. Yeah. Like, Future's verse never, it's not like he's like, like, you know how people hum on the way out and stop rapping?
He's mid-verse.
He's really talking, and the song just cuts off.
And it's one of the only songs on the album that doesn't have a beat switch. It's one of the only songs out on the album where the entire beat is one type beat.
That's a great point.
Almost none of the other songs follow one linear music path.
So for real, if it's like that part 2 on this album, J. Cole is done.
Yeah, I agree. Which is why I feel the way I feel about Cole. Like, great song, bro. You rapped your ass off. Great take.
But you were supposed to do
it. Dog.
It's like Thanos. You should have went for the head.
You feel me? That's perfect.
And this is what I will also say to your point about Kendrick taking a long time to write, because I do agree with you. So definitely somewhat, and it even strengthens my J. Cole point, because he's had 10 years to get some shit right for Drake. That shit is wrapped up, ready to go. This Cole shit is kind of new for him.
Agreed.
So if you would have got on here and nuked him, and then the timer really start, that's a lot different than, all right, here's a warning track. Future album dropping Friday. I know everybody want the verse. Fuck it, I might not drop it Friday.
Exactly.
Fuck it, I might drop it next. Like, this shit, it's another warning shot, so I don't need to rush to the studio.
For sure.
You're giving him too much leverage, too much room to decide the next move.
That's the perfect way to end the Cole Kendrick, is you gave him too much leverage.
Yeah, no.
He's still dictating everything, you should be dictating now after your song came out.
Literally.
All right, so let's move to Drake real quick. We asked when you think he should respond. We know Friday. What impact does this have on Drake's and Kendrick's future? Because right now, I think Cole is out of this. I'm going to put Cole to the sideline for this, because I can really see Kendrick just being like, you're not worth my time. And just focus on Drake, especially if Drake come with something crazy, unless that verse is recorded already. But for the sake of the argument, let's just say this is focused on Kendrick and Drake. Yeah. Do you think this affects them financially and
1,000%.
Sales-wise
1,000%.
within the next 7 years? Now, I'm not saying next year.
Yeah,
saying within the next 5 to 7 years.
1,000%.
Do you think this can be the beginning of the decline for both of them if they lose?
Easy, I think so. Drake, I definitely think where Drake is right now, I think personally he doesn't think he can lose another beef. And especially not against the nigga who's supposed to be falling out of his prime. Because that is the biggest part of the end of this. Okay. Whoever wins this shit is going to hit a giant gas stream.
That's true.
Whether or not J. Cole dominates, if J. Cole come out of this shit unscathed, he's going to hit a big boost. If Drake gets over the hump and beats Kendrick in this decade-long beef, he's going to be talking about it for the rest of his career. If Kendrick put the belt to both of these niggas at the same time, he's going to get a giant bump too. And he's going to be talking about it for the rest of his career. I think it is extremely important for especially Drake. You can't miss. You cannot miss. That's why I don't mind him not having a warning shot. Because I don't think Drake would use the warning shot.
I don't either.
And I don't think hip hop could take another like Drake, like, yo chill. Yeah. Like, because it's crazy, because like I love Duppy so much. But like, we can't take another, all right, yeah, here's some crazy bars. I'm gonna joke with you at the end, but type shit. And this nigga come and nuke you one more time.
Agreed.
Like, I think and he keeps talking about wanting to take a break. That's why.
What about you, TB?
I don't think in the grand scheme of things it can have a negative effect. I think their stature that their careers are, both of them are in, I think they fans are so cemented with them that it's like, especially Drake. Drake make the type of music where he's gonna cater to this whole other side of the fan base that never even thought about a rap beef.
That's true.
Kendrick Lamar, they talk about his show. They said all your fans is white boys. At the end of the day, if he lose, it don't matter to them.
Okay.
But my fault.
No,
We haven't mentioned his name. He beefing with Future too.
Damn.
That's my thing.
Oh no. All right.
That's what makes the Like That verse so.
Fuck.
That's what makes the Like That verse
That
so hard to
completely slipped my
stop.
mind,
We've
bro.
been talking about Cole so much, I forgot about Future.
That's what makes the Like That verse so hard, just almost impossible to respond to, because like everything you built your career on, this nigga did too, just as well. And he not fucking with you,
bro. Yeah. So seriously, maybe Drake's done.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he might be good.
Here's my point in this. And the reason I take Cole out of that is because I don't think it's anything to hit Cole, like ego-wise, that can make his fan base stop fucking with him. I said this. I hinted at this last week. We can dive more into it now. On Kendrick's side, if Drake can find some way to make it kind of hint at what Cole was saying and make Kendrick look like a facade and all of this shit was fake, the niggas that make Kendrick and make Kendrick feel like Kendrick and make us believe and love what Kendrick is, because it is a media push behind these niggas, behind all of them. It's a machine. It's a media push behind all of them. The thing that makes us believe him, if we can take that away from him, it can hurt his money in a few years. Yeah. And on the Drake side, I said this last week. If Future can make him look like a bitch, and if Kendrick can make him look like a bitch, because it will be the second time Drake looks like a little bitch. He was crying to LeBron 5 years ago. He asked you, what did you tell me?
He let that nigga down.
You said you can never let me. He let the grown man tell him, I can never let you down on live television in response to one of the best disses we have heard in the past 15 years.
Yeah, Kendrick gonna bring that up.
All right, so now we get to the second beef, and this time you're beefing with your peers, the only niggas we compare you with in this generation. You're beefing with them, and they make you look like a bitch again, and everything Future, everything you've made your career on, Future tells you all that shit fake. You don't do it like me, you ain't better than me, and these hoes ain't loving you like me, and the only reason you getting to it like me is because you playing the game and I ain't playing with these crackers. If he make it look like that way and execute it well, and Drake can't really respond to that, it can affect Drake.
But another thing is what kind of Future hinted at in the first couple songs is like, fam, you my number one fan, my nigga. Like everything I did, nigga, you came to me. You came to Atlanta, nigga. You came to do this album. Everything I've been doing, running through the club, all these bitches, all that shit, you came to me to start. You were the take care nigga. You were the side nigga in the club.
There you go.
This nigga that you are now, that's
go.
me. And that's what you heard in that Future shit. And that's why I think that shit could really change Drake in the future, bro. Because, like, all that braggadocio, whole shit, all that shit that you hear, like,
out the window.
2016, post-Drake, I'm the cool nigga. Bro, fam.
When it don't hit the same, it don't matter.
That's me.
And Tyrone, to your point about the white boys do matter in the numbers, in the Billboard charts, in the concert sales. I don't think it's going to be a point in Drake's career until he's 70 maybe where he can't sell out a stadium. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the little shit that matters as a rapper. And that's where it's going to hurt Drake, when the real niggas don't fuck with him. Who gives a fuck about them white boys? Everybody know that. Who cares what white people think about rap? When the real niggas don't fuck with you and the real niggas not believing what you saying, that's going to hurt Drake.
And this is the thing. Drake is kind of...
And vice versa with Kendrick.
Like,
if they can do that
we're three, I don't want to say we're 3-4 beefs in, but, like, there's been a couple different beef stops in Drake's life, pause. Like, you have worn out the why I oughta button. You did the why I oughta shit when Kendrick dropped Control. Niggas let you slide. Y'all wasn't his biggest artist then. Cool. You did the why I oughta shit with Pusha T. That's cool. He did the why all the shit with Joe Budden. He did the, I might as well. And the only nigga you blacked on was Meek. And nobody respect him.
All right.
To this day.
That was crazy. That was mean.
Come on now.
I love it.
Niggas thought Meek was winning that beef.
Okay, sorry. Let's go.
He had 2 verses for Meek out in a weekend. He had 2 verses for some tweets. He tweeted you. You had 2 verses for that nigga in a weekend, bro.
But also, I will say, niggas coming for your pen, add a little juice pep in your step. All right, like, stop playing. Like, don't play with my pen.
And we've seen Drake step We've seen it. It's not like it's a mystery. Can he do it? Do we see Drake losing the Future?
Yeah, I do.
No. I don't think Drake is going to lose the Future because I think Drake is a tactician. And I think the way he will be able to break Future down.
He gonna low bro you. I'm Drake.
and that's the thing is that I think Drake will be able to convey himself better than Future will. Now, to the real niggas, Future might win. I'll say that. That battle might be 60-40. It might not be a clear-cut winner, but I think to the mainstream world, Drake will have won that because of how he executes and how he conveys. And to some niggas that's not from Atlanta might not really be able to understand.
Yeah, what are we gonna stop fucking with Drake?
So my thing is, I don't think I personally I don't think he can beat Future in the beef because I don't think Future is gonna dance with him. Personally, I don't think Future is gonna make a Drake diss. But I think on this next album it'll be another song dissing some lame Canadian nigga that's gonna go #1 in the club. Like that's why I think that's why I don't think it's like if Drake were to diss Future, I don't think a response comes.
That's fair. That's very fair. All right. So I want to revisit something you said last week to see if you still feel this way. Do you still think it like that is one of the best disses ever?
Easy. As a diss song, I think it's one of the 5 or 10.
All right. There's absolutely no way you believe that.
Let me explain. I think as a diss song, I think it is the perfect diss for Drake and JCOLE. That is why I think it's one of the best diss songs ever. Like when we think about diss songs, we think about Tupac hopping on, fuck your wife, like Biggie who shot you. Like this diss song had to be structured as a 2024 diss song for Drake. Like if Kendrick were to hop on the hard part,
nigga, we know where you be at. You be in them clubs.
You be in them clubs. You
so
be with
like
these bitches.
Come on, you're gonna hear
like
it,
like if Kendrick were to drop the Heart Part 6 and it was a 6 minute diss song, niggas would be like, oh yeah, that shit hard. No bitches hearing you.
That's tough. That's
in 2024, if I'm attacking the biggest club rapper,
that's a great point.
It's
might smoke this one.
Damn, it's the #1 record in the world.
Yikes.
He beat out Beyonce. That's why I think the way it is a diss song is so impressive because it does not have to be a diss. Yeah. If you take Kendrick verse off there, that's a hit Future song. But the difference is, with 1 minute, I can turn a hit record into a song that could ruin your career.
Yikes.
That's why like we talk about JCOLE shit was a warning shot. Like that feel like a warning shot. Kendrick just don't fuck around with niggas. Because that's how it really started out. It started out as a warning shot. That's why I also think this wasn't a super pre-planned verse. Because it started out like, I'm too paranoid for threats. Don't be talking that shit. And as the verse goes on, he gets more and more unhinged. Till at the end, he's like, all right, get up with me. Fuck Michael Jackson.
He said, fuck rapping. Nigga, I really trip out.
Yeah, that's why I really think if the goal was we need to get at Drake. This is the best way to do it.
That's beautiful.
Unless he got another baby.
You executed that point perfectly. That was an amazing execution. I strongly disagree because I'm gonna rattle off some songs that I want to ask. Because you said 5 to 10.
5 to 10.
I'm gonna rattle off some songs after this. But my retort to that would be, this isn't a diss song. This is a verse where you diss somebody with an amazing song around it.
That's fair.
Diss songs are one person dissing one person. You went to another nigga with one of the best beats we've heard in the past 10 years and got on there and dissed somebody.
No.
That's what happened.
Hit 'em Up is like 4 niggas rapping.
But all 4 of them niggas was dissing Biggie. Man. Future is not dissing nobody on this song. Future's just rapping.
No, but see, I would agree with that if Future and him didn't have beef.
But Future didn't diss nobody. That don't mean anything if you don't diss anybody on that song.
And I will also say this. Niggas have hopped on other people's songs and said some crazy disses before.
But you're not calling them the top 5 disses ever.
Shit, man. Listen, Jay-Z on that Missy Elliott shit talking about fucking Nas BM. That's a hit record that he spent the whole song talking about hitting Nas BM and made sure he knew.
And that's not a diss song. That's a Jay-Z verse. That is a diss. Just like this is a Kendrick verse that he disses somebody's in. This is not a diss record. And that's my whole point, and I don't know how you count this in one of the 5-10 greatest disses ever in rap history. All right. Back to back, I'm not arguing. Storia, Adidon, I'm not arguing.
What the fuck?
Duppy, I'm not arguing. No Vaseline, I'm not arguing. Takeover, Ether, Hit 'Em Up, Back Down, Two Birds, One not Two Birds, One Stone. Exodus, Nail in the Coffin, The Sauce, Lost Ones, Lone Kiss Goodnight, How to Rob, Checkmate, Make a Murder. That's like 15 songs, and we can keep going.
How to Rob?
None of those, How to Rob is a diss.
Who?
The rap. Everybody. Just everybody.
Listen. I will. We'll put a pin in the how to rob shit. That shit is.
You can take How to Rob out of that, and that's 17 songs.
I would have to ask. My criteria for the best diss songs is how I'm just looking at how effective was this diss song. Like Duppy's a great song. In effectiveness, it's not in that list.
Then we can't rank this song nowhere because we haven't seen the effectiveness.
That's fair. I could say I'm cool with saying let's wait to see how it goes. But right now, I don't think it's absurd to say that Kendrick did taking a minute and a half on so far arguably the song of the summer, Hurtin' and Sexy Red type shit.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That is mind breaking. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Yeah, it can go in the top 30.
The thing is,
to
add to Ish's point, you beefing with all three of the niggas involved with the song.
It's not like
when Metro Boomin, Future, and Kendrick
Metro got a verse dissing you.
We put this together like a fuck Drake song.
That's what it is.
This album was called We Don't Trust You. Clearly, we were sending the message that, nigga, we do not rock with you. We finna show you this whole album.
All of those songs are true, but that is not on the song that we are talking about. On that song we are talking about, one rapper dissed two other rappers in a verse. That is a diss verse. That is not a diss song when the other person on the song doesn't diss anybody.
Let's play the Future verse again. Let's see what he's talking about.
I ain't gonna lie.
Whether or not enough times to know he's not dissing nobody.
But to my last point, I don't think Future is gonna get up and write a verse like "fuck Drake."
It can't be a diss song.
Nah,
that's how I feel. No. That's how I feel. All of these songs I named, niggas was going at specific nigga or niggas and directing an entire
NWA
song.
dissed Ice Cube, but niggas didn't go, well, fucking Dr. Dre don't got a verse, so that's not a real them niggas. That's how they get down. Future is not.
But the niggas on that song were dissing Ice Cube, all three of them.
No, I'm talking about because they all had separate ones, but if you want to say it's a diss, so if it were to come out just that verse, it would be a diss song.
That would be a diss track because it would just be Kendrick on the song dissing somebody.
Okay, so for the sake of the argument, just that verse. Same beat, same Future hook. We don't get the Future verse, and the sake of argument, it still pops the way it does. Where would it be?
It still can't be in front of no song I named, except for maybe W Freestyle.
What?
No. Those are classic all-time beefs that really had a staple in this. These niggas is playing around like princesses now, dog.
No, that's the thing. No, this is also why I disagree. Every single beef you named, except the Jay-Z, not Jay-Z, except the Biggie and Pac beef, none of them rappers were as big as these three rappers here. Not a single one. You go down the list, none of them were at biggest rapper, like at worst. I'm a top 3 biggest rapper in the world. None of them where every nigga involved is
Pac and Big definitely were.
That's what I'm saying. Other than them,
and Hov and Nas were.
No, Nas was nowhere near as big as Jay when that beef started.
Yes, he was. He was out bigger than Jay.
50 Cent, Ja Rule.
And 50
Ja Rule ain't no Ja Rule.
Ja Rule's one of the biggest artists ever. What are we talking about? In
2003,
he was. I said ever. Sorry, I did not mean to say that. But in 2003,
but that's my point.
Ja
2003, 50, one of the biggest artists ever. That's what I'm saying. No matter how hot Nas was, there was a nigga on earth that you said at that time was as big as him. Other than the other nigga who was beefing with Ja Rule, who was Eminem. Eminem was beefing with Ja Rule. Nobody think, oh yeah, these two rappers are close to each other.
Yeah. What does that point towards?
That this beef and the reason this song is so I have it so high is because not only is it an amazing song, amazing impact, perfectly crafted for Drake, is that I'm talking to this conversation only big dogs. It's nobody in this conversation who don't need to be here.
Okay, that's a fair point, but that doesn't mean that that's a better diss song, in my opinion. I think, yes, who you attack plays a part in it, but how you execute, what you pinch toward, what you press towards, the buttons you push, how it makes the other rapper feel, all plays a part, and that's why I chose these songs, because these were some of the most impactful disses that we have heard, seen, and felt. If you go back and ask any young nigga, old nigga, or any nigga in between what the best diss songs are, and you try to name them 7 to 10, at least 5 of these songs are going to get named in any conversation. That 10-15 list is a hard list to crack. Again, maybe down the line, after all of this plays out, we can revisit this conversation, but right now, I don't think there's no way you can say that's one of the 10-15 best disses ever.
And for me, like, the context of it, like, what you brought up, like, how the artist reacts and shit, this, I think... And feel free. You got the list. Feel free for anyone to correct me. This may be level of difficulty as high as we have seen for initiating a beef in rap. Period.
That is a good
Niggas
point.
used to want to kill each other, so no.
No. That's not rap beef. Though. I'm not talking about rap beef. That's not rap beef. That's just no. That's real beef. Like that. I mean, rap beef level of difficulty.
The game was shooting at niggas.
Like level of like I am gonna wake up and I'm gonna go. Y'all just told me J. Cole been the best rapper out for 5 years. I'm gonna tell that nigga to get up with me with the biggest rapper of the last 13 years at the same time.
Yeah,
I would argue that Push going at Drake, Baby, and Wayne at the same time is bigger than this.
Well, he didn't have to deal with Drake at Drake. So. He didn't have to deal with Drake at the same time. But Wayne's not like a like that. Like that's the thing. Like. Exodus, I have one of my favorite disses ever, but like
this is the social
Wayne
media
really did.
era.
Like Wayne really didn't. You know, Wayne's the big. Like I'm talking about the power imbalance. Like we talked about the power imbalance between Hove and Nas. The power imbalance between Wayne and Push is like, bro, I'm the biggest rapper in the world. I don't care. Fuck if I lose, them niggas not gonna hear you anyway.
Niggas Pusha T.
That's the thing. Like even with the Duppy freestyle, niggas like, all right, cool. Duppy freestyle better. Drake's still the biggest artist in the world. You don't got no pop unless you mention Drake's name. We can live with that shit. Everybody in the world gonna hear this Kendrick verse. There's no way out except through Kendrick. That's why I think it is such a perfect diss song, because there is no other way to go. You have to go through this nigga. You can't ignore him. You can't pretend you're too big to respond to that nigga, because you clearly aren't, because the world keeps stopping. The world keeps stopping when he diss you. So niggas care. Like, that is why I think it's such a perfect diss. Because, like, Takeover, one of my favorite Hov songs. One of my favorite, like, just diss records, didn't get the job done.
That's true, but it's a better song.
Sorry.
It's a better song. We're not arguing if is Takeover better than Like That. We're not gonna do that today. we're gonna let it breathe.
In the context, that's what I'm saying. In the context of rap beef, I'm not sure, because you know what Hov did? Same shit Cole doing right now.
I also don't think the shots on the verse were good enough to be talking about the best diss song ever. Fuck the Big Three. It's just Big Me. It's not top 10 all time worthy.
Y'all gotta stop that
beef.
shit. And I'm gonna point the camera, because y'all know who y'all niggas are. Y'all know that's not the hardest verse on here. The Big Three shit.
The Prince and Mike Jack is a hard bar. I love it.
It's way
not
harder.
Top 10 bar ever.
Harder. The For All Your Dogs Getting Buried. That's a K with all these nines.
Cole also responded to that with the Falcon 9 bar, which was hard, by the way.
But K, Kendrick Lamar, 10 with all these nines, niggas around me. That's a triple entendre. Yes. Y'all niggas is nines. I'm a 10.
Yes,
nah,
I get it, but still.
And
no.
the Mike Jack Prince bar, like, listen, I know we saying
nice.
like, oh yeah, it's a good bar. That is a masterful bar. That is like
why did you think
that's
that?
like Little Knife in the Side of Drake type shit. Like you talked about like how niggas react, like what you say, how to hurt niggas. Like Drake whole pride is clearly hits big. I'm this nigga. So and he's been chasing Mike. He bought the fake feature. He be wearing the glove. Never got the Mike stamp. You know who got stamped? Kendrick by Prince. Who got the stamp? Like, yeah, you're him. I respect you. We gonna perform together. Like another just showing like y'all niggas not authentic. Like you had to buy a fake Michael Jackson feature.
And that's all.
I met Prince. That's my nigga.
Yeah, we're not going top 10 all time. I agree with everything you said. It's a great song, great diss. Top 10 all time is crazy right now.
I guess it really just depends on where we go from here.
It has to depend on where we go from here. It has to depend on where we go.
I definitely think
Kendrick
it's
win,
too,
I think it's
too early to definitively put it up like top 5, top 10. But I don't think it's out the realm of possibility.
I think it's out the realm of possibility for Like That to be one of the 10, 15. I think we can get one of the 10, 15 best from either one of all three of these niggas if they come up to play. But I don't think Like That is that because it's not Kendrick's song. And I think that plays the biggest part into it for me is that we're calling this the best diss song ever, the best diss song ever, and you rap for a minute. Like, I don't think we can do that. When you rap for 1 minute.
See, that's what
Jada
I
can spend
don't
3
like
minutes
that.
rapping towards 15, bro.
See, but that's
Tupac got one verse on that song.
No, but that's my thing. Like those are like that's the problem I be having of the new rules. J. Cole rapped for 4 minutes. That shit was mid. Nobody was like, oh yeah, well at least he rapped for 4 minutes. If J. Cole would have rapped for a minute and a half and got all his shit off, I would have preferred that than we waste 2 beats and 4 minutes of nothing. Like Kendrick got on there and didn't play. Some niggas need 4 minutes. Some niggas need 16 bars. Like,
and those niggas that need 16 bars are not in the greatest diss songs ever.
Why not?
Every song I named was longer than 2 minutes.
But rap music used to be longer though. Rap music used to be 3-4 verses every song.
That's a fair point. I will give you that.
I think we're making a lot of good points. I really think
we missing some
song
songs
being
too.
catered to who Drake is today and what his experience is gonna be from it. I think that play a way bigger part.
That's my biggest point is when Pac and Biggie got on that shit, and you talked about them wanting to shoot each other. The reason they talking to each other like that is because the biggest shit in the world is gangster rap. Biggest shit in the world right now is gangster rap. I'm real nigga. I'm Tupac. I'll spin your shit. Like they are not Tupac not getting on there talking about your flow weak, your album's ass. Because it's a different time in hip-hop. Like, if J. Cole, if this beef, like, just for sake of argument, let's just push everything back to the 90s. And him and Kendrick was beefing. That shit came out today. Niggas were like, that shit weak. Why you talking about music? Go get at that nigga. Go get up. Like, go do some gangster shit.
The shit out there.
No, I disagree.
Like, you gotta have the context
Jay-Z and Nas beef was more so lyrically and about music and shit like that, and that's one of the best beefs ever, and niggas love that beef, and it came in the 90s.
No. That was a very, first of all, it was a very personal beef, and Jay-Z made it very clear that Nas was not who he said he was on that third verse. Because I showed you for your first tech on Bro Tour, and then your next album was about that same tech. I got this picture of you, I'm gonna show it at Summer Jam, of you in this tutu, because you not a thug, nigga. And he said, and then he in the song, I'm fucking your bitch. Make sure you know you don't want niggas to find out. Then shut up. That was some real like that. It was none of that. I think for the context,
I can see that.
For the context, you cannot unless I'll say this outside of what Pusha T did. Unless Drake is gonna take the family route and diss your family, and then you could attack Drake crazy family. There's not a better diss.
I would have been said something crazy about Sandy. Me personally,
like I'm saying, like for Drake, it's handcrafted. Listen, he put the grill on the steak, flipped it twice. Mashed potatoes cooked perfectly just for Drake. This is just for you type shit. You and Cole, and that's why. And we talk about Cole just for a briefly. Like, I feel bad a little bit because it's like, man, you just got caught at the wrong place. Mm-hmm. You was hanging around with the wrong nigga at the wrong time. So I got a little plate for you right here too. But this one I put my foot in, this for Drake.
And another thing, it's also perfectly catered to J. Cole because J. Cole's whole career, like even recently he was saying like, I was seeing them Drake records pop off. I was in the club. I couldn't do that. Kendrick just went and dissed both of you niggas on the #1 song in the world.
You
couldn't get that without Drake. You didn't have a #1.
Niggas.
I went and got at you crazy on the biggest song in the world, and it's a club hit, and you still can't do that.
Niggas clicking up. Niggas clicking up.
But you clicked up to get the #1, bitch.
That's not a click.
That's my response to that. You clicked the little ass nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Is.
You clicked up to get on the song. You're on another nigga album. You're on another nigga album who had beef with me and random him because you didn't want to do it by yourself because you take too long to write music, little nigga. That's my response to that.
So everybody's always clicked up because everybody got features.
Yes, if you gonna call me clicking up, if you gonna call out on me clicking up when you run to another nigga to diss me, yes, I'm gonna say you clicking up.
Let me retort, because we talk about. I don't want to say J. Cole dick ride. I don't want to say, but if I'm from Kendrick's point of view, right, and me and you been the biggest rappers in the world. And now number 3 just on your tour. He doing all your features. Y'all running. Listen, it's still Drake tour. It's still Drake tour. Drake's still doing 40 songs. J. Cole come out, do his 15. We talk. You go. Like, you don't think that look like dick riding to Kendrick? Where it's supposed to, like you be running around saying it's the big 3. Why you holding this nigga pocket right now?
One, because that was the Drake and J. Cole tour. They were performing. They were performing the same amount of songs equally. 2,
they are. All of the sellers I saw was not.
They were performing the same amount of. They were
still.
They're off the tour. The tour is over. But when J. Cole, the tour that he came on, where it was like J. Cole is coming on tour, not the surprise nights and all of that, but where it was like we're going on tour together. Yes, Drake. I think Drake performed for like 20 extra minutes, and it's because of the extra end of the show.
No, it's because Drake a bigger artist now.
But that is those. So I agree with you that I'm not even saying your point is wrong if from Kendrick's point of view. Yeah. I am from Kendrick's point of view. I am saying from J. Cole's point of view and Drake's point of view, it's like, nigga, the only reason we're talking about you is because you went to another nigga's crazy ass song and got on there and started talking to us. Nigga, if you would have did this shit by yourself, this shit is not going number 1. It wouldn't have charted. It wouldn't have done none of that shit. It would have just been a crazy ass diss that we would have responded to. You went and jumped on another nigga's song that can get club records because you couldn't get club records yourself and then diss me on a club record.
That's what J. Cole did, though. J. Cole literally's with Drake to get number 1s because he could not do them shit by himself. First person shooter is not going number 1 with just J. Cole.
Okay, but you made that point. J. Cole didn't make that point. That's my point. So it's like you can say that, but it's like, okay, so we're both clicking up now. But you brought up the clicking up point. That's my point.
If he go on tour with Future, maybe. But like, y'all running around, gazing into each other's eyes on stage, like, my career would be so different without you, bro.
Yeah, come on.
And y'all never been close? Like, keeping it right. We all have followed J. Cole, Kendrick, and Cole. Niggas for the past decade been like, man, when that Kendrick Cole album, didn't nobody go, man, where the Drake Cole album at? These niggas have been attached at the hip. Like, they used to make songs and send each other beats. J. Cole used to make beats for Kendrick. Like, that's what I'm saying. Niggas clicking up, like from Kendrick's point of view. When did this even start?
But J. Cole and Drake got a history, though. They got
J. Cole and Drake.
What's the history?
J. Cole and Drake were early together. In the morning, Friday Night Lights. Yeah. They're on songs together.
What year did In the Morning drop?
2011.
Okay.
And then they did
It's the 13 years.
Nigga, these niggas are not friends in real life. None of these niggas are friends. So that's my point.
No, I don't want to say, I don't mean friends, but like, okay, you said 2013. 2014, 15, 16, Kendrick and J. Cole were aligned together. They were seen as the niggas like, oh, are they dropping a surprise album? Like, they're like, okay, yeah. If Drake would have told Kendrick and J. Cole, niggas clicking up, that would make sense.
And then if Drake would have got on a song with Future and then diss and then diss them niggas after saying y'all are clicking up, they could have responded with, nigga, you are clicking up too. That is my point in this. That's my only point, is that they can say the same thing because you ran to another nigga who's known for club records to get on the club record to diss me because you couldn't make one yourself.
I would agree if Future was dissing him too, like you said, if that was Kendrick Lamar, Pusha T, and Joe Budden. Okay, like all right, niggas clicking up. Like he did a Future feature. It's not like his first Future feature. Like it's not like the first time he hopped on a Future song.
So you're clicking up with him.
He did an album with Future.
He did.
I'm talking about Drake. Drake did an album. That's what I'm saying. Clicking up shit like Kendrick don't click up with nobody. Kendrick just left his label.
But you did to diss me. That's all my point. You can't refute that point if you're Kendrick, which is my point. You can't say shit if I tell you the only reason you went number 1 is because you can't make a club song, so you ran to the only nigga that you found out had beef. You found out this nigga had beef with me and then got on a song where he got on an album where he was dissing me, got on a song where he wasn't dissing me, and got on a song to diss me and us. You went number 1 because of all of the theatrics around it, not because of the diss, and not because you that nigga. That is their response. Is all I'm saying. I don't feel that way.
Oh yeah, that shit not going.
But that's their response, and Kendrick can't say shit. What does Kendrick say when you say, "Yo, you jumped on the number 1 song. You jumped on the number 1 song, and diss me because you couldn't do it yourself"? What's his response to that? You're right.
Shit, I made it number 1.
Yeah, that's the thing. It wouldn't be number 1.
That song don't go number 1 without Kendrick.
It's not the best. It's not the best song song on the album.
Depending on how crazy that verse is, or what if Thug is on that next half of that verse, or what if
what are we doing?
Thug? So you can't. So now we can't throw out hypotheticals. We can't throw out hypotheticals.
Okay,
but y'all just said the song wouldn't be number 1 out Kendrick, so I can't replace Kendrick with another artist and say the song goes number 1.
I would say let's say you remove Kendrick verse and add a comparable Future verse to the rest of the album. So an amazing verse. That's not the best song in the album. It's not going to go.
Absolutely.
It's not going to go over like that. It's not going over like that.
It absolutely is. Oh, over like that? Okay, maybe you're right.
That's the thing. It being the number 1 song in the world is not just because this is a great beat and we love E40.
And then I can if I'm Drake and Cole, I can retort to that with you're clout chasing. You're clicking up and clout chasing. Ha.
I don't know. Like, how is it clout chasing?
Because you went to a song that you knew was crazy, that you knew was going to be in the club, and got on there and dissed me because you didn't want to do it yourself.
No. See, that's the problem. Because, like, the song being crazy, like, he could have hopped on any of them Future songs. And all the points would have been like, well, the beat, the hardest song.
Strongly disagree with that. Shit. I think part of the reason we feel like this about like that is because of what Metro did on that beat. If Kendrick
did that on all the beats.
I disagree. That beat is different. That shit, all them beats are crazy. That beat is different as fuck, and you know that. You know that's not no normal shit, bro. Yeah. That's not no normal ass beat. The way he built that verse around Kendrick, so he dropped it out at he dropped the beat out at the perfect time.
Listen,
so he
we
announce
don't listen.
No.
It is a West Coast E40 beat. We don't know the collaboration that took place in that song. So I don't want to say that Kendrick ran to him and Metro made the verse or like it definitely could have been collaboration. But my retort would be he couldn't have hopped on that Mobb Deep beat with Future and got at Drake the same way on that Mobb Deep fucking sample.
He could have, but he didn't. Maybe
that's what we're talking about. The hypotheticals, like,
but he couldn't have.
I listen. That is not clicking up. They're not a click.
But my point is, you can say that as a fan. You can say that. You can't retort that point if you are Kendrick. That's my only point in this. If Kendrick Lamar cannot say anything to Drake when Drake comes at him and says, you got on another nigga's song and dissed me, and that's the only reason we're talking about you. There's nothing Kendrick can say to retort to that.
So what does he say when he says you've been doing this for 10 years? Because Drake has gotten on a lot of niggas'
That's
songs.
a whole different conversation.
No. Drake has gotten on a lot of niggas' songs and dissed a lot of people, including Kendrick.
But I have the number 1s without the disses.
So does Kendrick.
No, he does not.
Come on, bro.
Drake has 14, 15, 16 number 1s. Kendrick has one solo number 1. What are we talking about?
Okay,
Drake has 15. No, he does not. He does not have the number 1s, the Billboard hits that Drake has.
Yes,
no.
Listen, what you said. In the context of the small bubble of the solo number 1, sure. Kendrick has been on giant worldwide
Kendrick has
records.
4 number 1s-ish. Drake has like 20-something. If we combine solos.
He got 13.
Kendrick has 4. He has 13 top 10 hits. He has 4 number 1 hits. I saw this yesterday on Twitter. It's
4, like 4 independent, like just Kendrick number 1s.
No, 4 total.
Like Billboard US all chart number 1s.
4 number
1s.
That's it. Like Drake has like 20-something.
Like that's US, like world number 1s.
Yes,
like hip hop number 1s.
Number 1s we count. That's how many. He has 4 of them.
Like we count what? Like that's what
we count the Billboard USA number 1 chart. That's what we talk about. The top 200. He has 4 of them.
Yeah, Drake got 13.
But all right, we've been doing this for a minute. So before we get out of here, my last question I wanted to ask, as Ish looks that up, is Tyrone. The last person I've been wanting to talk about. Salute Everyday Hustle. What happens if Future tags Ross in on this?
So
that's where I think it could get really, really interesting.
So we saw the clip of Rick Ross riding around listening to the verse. And it's like, I don't know, man. That's my thing. It's like if Drake lose all these, Travis was at Rolling Loud, like, play the song.
Rumor is he didn't know about the verse. I don't believe it.
Wait. I will say, and this also goes to my Kendrick point, Like That was a different song like a month before the album dropped. Like they were playing like that in the club, and it was a completely different song.
Oh, okay.
Like it was like they were like it had leaked already.
I had only heard Cinderella, and I think
like that, like it was like that's why niggas were so surprised because this was not the like that we heard.
Okay.
Like it was a completely different song.
Gotcha.
So he definitely made that nigga's high all the time. He probably had no clue.
Type shit.
Travis definitely don't like the nigga who want to be in rap beef at all.
But losing your main collaborators to beef with some niggas that you've been known to collaborate with, it's like, what happens from here? Where do you go? Because
that's why you hanging out with Lil Yachty, bro.
you got 21 Savage and Lil Yachty.
He hanging out with Lil Yachty.
Them the niggas you got to go to war with?
I agree.
Them not generals.
I agree.
You got to get Kevin Gates.
I told you, kids don't want no smoke with Gates, dog.
That's why niggas clicking up. That's why he with JCOLE right now.
They don't want no smoke with
up
Gates.
with niggas, bro.
BWA over everything except for Young Money.
That's why they clicking up. Because niggas don't fuck with him. Like
so, but to the Ross point, what do you feel about Ross? Because I think
Ross
that's the straw that can break everything.
I think Ross should stay out of it personally. I think Ross could stay out of it because I think 8 bars could put Dross down from Drake. That's what I think.
I strongly disagree.
But I think Ross could go at him, have a crazy song, and I think in his response to Kendrick, he could give Ross 8 bars and be straight.
What though?
Like
Ross is him though.
But
I'm Drake.
But like that's Drake. Like
you're Rick Ross.
Yeah.
We loved you.
Like you run Miami, you the boss, you rich as fuck. You
I'm
are one of the best
Drake.
rappers ever. But like, fam.
But no.
Rick Ross don't got a fucking plane.
That's different. Yes, he does. With his name on it. That's black. So
No, Rick Ross rich. And you're the Maybach music, you're the I'm rich nigga. Drake is richer than you.
Rick Ross plane got a bedroom in it.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the side of it.
Drake got a basketball court on his plane. I mean, I'm wrong, but we don't know how much money this nigga got for real. He fucking could. He could, for real. Keep it a rack.
It's couches in there.
Fam, I've been on some big ass planes. Y'all tell me he ain't got a hoop on there, maybe?
It's like, I think it's 2 feet. I mean, I think it's 2 stories.
Bro, it could be an 8-foot hoop. He should be fucking around on the plane type shit. Him and Adonis back there.
That's like such a good time.
But like, everything Ross is, big, rich, cool, famous, Drake is too.
Yeah, but I think the point we're missing is that it's not just about Drake, but it's how you execute. I'm Drake, but it's how you execute that. And Ross is the tactician, and the thing is, Ross really knows Drake. Yeah. That's why I think the difference. That's why I think Drake is. I mean, Ross is such a X factor in this, is because I don't think Drake and Future were ever really close. Yeah. I think Ross and Drake have actually spent time together. Yeah. I'm on one set. They spent time together. Early 2000s, I spent time with you. Yeah. We heard what Ross did on Idols Before Rival. When Ross really get the right beat and he get his voice and they get the engineer right and all of that shit happens, Ross can really make Drake look just like I've been saying Future can make Drake look like a bitch. Drake can do the same thing. And if Drake doesn't now I'm not saying like it's automatic Ross is gonna win, but y'all acting like Ross is just fruitcake and Drake gonna knock him to the side. Hell,
I think at this point, this is why I say that. Because would that not be dick riding? Like, let's keep it a rap. Like, because you and Drake really ain't had no real reason to beef. Now, it's up in the air. I'm inviting your bitch to shows. Like, there's obviously some tension there. But like, you coming out of left field, like you was just my nigga, dude.
Okay.
Like,
that point,
that would be like that's why I think
freestyle was a year and a half ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he was just on the album. That's why I think if he getting that Kendrick and he getting a real good bag, he give Ross the right 8 bars. I think it'll stop it.
It'd be the smartest thing for him not to do.
This was a hypothetical.
I don't think
this is happening.
I don't be a cop.
I don't think this is happening.
Niggas with skeletons in the closet shouldn't say shit. You was a cop.
You can't talk to me about being a cop because you ain't from the trenches. So it don't hit the same Drake. And everybody knows that already. So it's not going to hit the same. It is how I feel. 50 saying that shit really hit because 50 really from the trenches and Rick Ross was really trying to uphold something. Rick Ross dropped Teflon Don after that and nobody gave a fuck. So
Drake put the right bar on that nigga.
But
pig speaking up, niggas know it's haram or some crazy shit like that.
They're going to bring out Tia Kemp. It's going to get ugly.
Where I do agree is Ross should not jump out. Yeah. The only way Ross should get this is if Ross got an album coming and he gonna drop the diss 2 days later after Future album. Like, there's no reason Ross should go to Future to diss Drake if he really want to diss Drake. Yeah. That shouldn't happen. I agree with that. I was just playing the hypothetical.
I think I'm finna diss Drake.
Oh
yeah, listen,
let's
Ross,
do it.
Listen, hey, be careful.
All right,
Get Drake back against the wall.
It can get hectic.
That's what I'm saying. Drake back against the
We're
wall.
really in a rap civil war, bro.
Yeah, like
we
yo,
really are.
His back against the wall. I would not poke this nigga right now. Like let Kendrick and Future let them
niggas do it.
Let them niggas who don't care about themselves. Like Ross, you got shit. You got shit working. You got the ranch. Like,
Yeah,
you
you
got,
got
a lot
Buffalo
of shit
to take care of, nigga.
Like you got cows and shit
Think
outside.
about that,
like,
dude.
Like we're not doing that right now, Ross. Like
The car show coming up.
yo, like,
Chill.
facts. We working on generational wealth, fam. Don't do that.
Wingstop, nigga.
Is that it?
You step outside, Drake buy the ranch next door. Or some shit.
Drake just gonna buy the city of Fayetteville.
I ain't gonna lie. We can since we're wrapping it up. As a Kanye fan, I have been so happy he hasn't said nothing. He tried a little bit, but like
He tried.
Man, thank God this nigga.
That nigga wanted attention so bad. He tried to get attention so bad,
I was
bro.
just saying, God, that nigga ain't hop on wax, but he did watch Kendrick on No More Parties in LA.
I don't think so.
Shit, that I will say up until that second verse, for sure.
I think he's just got more time to rap. I don't think it was a washing.
Hey, got a ball fade, I might slam.
No, that's already my favorite Kanye verse ever. After
When he said
Pink Fur.
it took 6 to get the Make Black all batted out. My 6 direct recruiters, they brought it out. God damn.
Nah, that shit was crazy. He watched him fucking. I'm not gonna fucking. My bad.
Let's go, good music. I wish one of them TD niggas. I wish those niggas was still TDE, bro. I love to hear them niggas Drake goofy ass.
All right, last question. If we do get a little Dreamville TDE type shit,
right?
Who do you think Cole is calling first?
Jid.
And who do you think Kendrick's calling first?
Jid.
I think Jid is absolutely the answer, but I think Boz might be the answer.
I'm blanking on this nigga name.
So bad.
If it's Boz, it pissed me off bad.
I'm blanking on this nigga.
It's gonna be somebody like Cos. But it'll be Reason probably from TDE.
I think it's gonna be Reason. Who?
So it would be Absol.
Oh, it would absolutely.
It would absolutely be Absol.
It would absolutely be Absol.
Absol was just in peak form on this J. Cole album.
Absol told the nigga they tried to go toe to toe, so I had to break his leg like a cliche to rock a show. Is that over your head? Like he broke his leg? Like
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, that is not a nigga y'all would get up with. Like,
Crazy.
I think Soul would definitely be the one. I think it might be Jid though.
I'm just happy, man. I'm really just.
It
happy,
might
man.
be Jid, but like I don't.
I want Jid to jump out the window. I feel like
I do too.
I
Jid
do,
that
but
nigga,
like
bro.
I feel
Jid
like
got some shit on the way though. Jid got 2 albums on the way before the year's over.
Jid album with Metro can change Jid's career.
it wouldn't be Soul. And niggas would hate it. They might lose. It would be Baby Keem for sure. It would be Baby.
Fuck.
It would be Baby.
Baby Keem and Jid would be fun, bro.
And if you and for niggas that ain't forgot, he already took a little jab at Drake on Family Ties.
Yeah.
He did.
About DMing his bitch.
Number 2, DM and Mama.
Yeah, like yo,
Number
man.
2, calling a nigga number 2 and
So get on top 5.
Yeah. I love this rap shit a lot. I love
I
this
was
rap shit a lot.
Jid and Keem, yeah.
Jid and Keem is something.
I don't know how we gotta get that going. We gonna figure out how to get that shit going.
Just gonna
figure it
get
out.
that nigga out of here. It's not gonna be ugly. It's not gonna be cute.
Shit, I don't
Jid
know.
that nigga, man.
I
Jid
fuck
that
with
nigga.
Baby King.
Jid that nigga.
Jid is
Y'all
gonna
both fuck
do
with Baby
that
King.
nigga.
No,
Right.
I think Jid like a way better like pure technical rapper, but I think Baby Keem would like just
Vibe out on him.
Vibe out.
He got some slaps.
Yeah,
nigga,
he
like
got
that
slaps. He
shit.
got slaps. It would be fun. Jid
Can
and
he
Baby
on the
Keem
hook,
would be
nigga? Can you think Kendrick not gonna be on the song? You think Kendrick?
Kendrick and Cole and
If they just do a Hillbillies and just we finna get
and
it.
Cole and Jid on the song, I like that, bro. This shit is fun, man.
Yeah, hey, you know, fuck the rap beef. Y'all
Quick
niggas
up,
go
nigga.
2 for 2s. Y'all niggas pull up and play
Running
2s.
duos.
Yeah, J. Cole and Jid versus Kendrick and Baby Keem, nigga.
Duos.
Let's go.
That's a good.
That should be hard.
I'd pay good money.
Seriously, man. I just
Drake
wanna,
is sexy. No,
That's funny.
I just want to. That's the last topic
Drake
of
is
the day.
Sexy Red.
Is Drake being paid to hang around Sexy Red?
No, I don't think. This is why I disagree. I don't think niggas could pay them enough, like Drake enough to have her out. Like
I think you're crazy.
it depends.
You're absolutely out of your mind. If you think you
I
can't
really think
give
it
Drake enough
depends
money
who
to do something.
behind Sexy Red, cause Drake worth a lot of.
Look at the niggas that Drake be around, bro. Drake be with Casanat.
Drake.
No, he
not
don't. No, he don't.
Right. Yes,
Drake
the
was with.
fuck he
Drake
does,
was
bro.
with
All
Casanat.
my young niggas stream.
Every Casanat get a package from Drake every time Drake drop anything.
That don't mean shit.
No, he be with
That don't mean
nigga,
shit,
bro.
nigga. That don't mean shit.
Who, but like who be with Drake? Like my thing is, if you could pay niggas to be next to Drake, it would be a lot more niggas next to Drake. That's my point.
I strongly
Drake
disagree.
be with
I
Central
strongly
C.
disagree. I think they push people they need. Shut up.
Come on.
I think they push people that I think this was a push. This was a certain push. It doesn't make sense.
I just think it's his baby.
It just doesn't make sense.
That's his baby.
It doesn't make sense that Sexy Red is around Drake as much as she is out of nowhere. It doesn't make any sense.
It don't feel on brand.
But the way people talk about Sexy Red, Drake be like, nobody has ever stopped smiling around Sexy Red.
And like Drake,
everybody get around Sexy Red and have the best time.
Drake is the certified lover boy nigga. Drake is the way too sexy nigga. If anybody would
look at this from a corporate standpoint.
Yeah.
If we are a label and we have this new girl that could potentially be it, and now, if you look at the landscape of rap, we talk about Bia, Coi Leray, Lotto, Meg Thee Stallion, give me some Doja Cat, Doji, all of these rappers, Flo Milli, the City Girls. That's 9-10 rappers Glorilla that have popped up, and then Sexy Red. That's 11, 12 rappers that have popped up in the past 5 years. All of them are around the same spot right now. They're all popular. None of them do over 100K. They're all between 40 and 70. We haven't got anybody to pop. If I got the money and I'm the label with the connection to Drake, why would I not put her next to the biggest artist in the world? I don't think Drake was just like, hey, Sexy Red, come on tour with me. I think a label gave Drake a call and gave Drake's team a call and was like, yo, we gonna push this around. We gonna get her on the album. Y'all gonna get it smashed, a little club record. We gonna push her on the tour, and then after that, Get It Sexy is coming. And I'm sure they got another one. I'm sure Drake and Sexy got one, and then the album is coming out. It lines up perfectly. It don't make no sense with the bitches that be around Drake. It don't make no sense why Sexy Red is just all of a sudden his best friend out of nowhere when he didn't know her early last year. That don't make no sense.
Look at the music.
Sexy Red signed to the Gamma record label. Like she's not signed to like Atlantic. Like she's in a regular deal.
Look at the music.
That's my point. The Gamma record label is this new record label that's coming out that got a lot of money, and I think Larry Jackson is invested into it. Or L.A. Reid, one of the big music executives, invested into it that has connections with Apple, who runs Drake. And that's why I'm saying when you look at the dots, it all makes sense that she's being paid. I mean that he's being paid. Or that somebody around Drake is being paid for this.
See, I think if Drake can hang out with Lil Yachty, he'll hang out with.
I think the Drake Apple connection is not as like friendly. I don't think he enjoyed that Apple deal at all.
He's still in an Apple.
What?
He's still in an Apple deal.
No.
He's none of Drake's performances are ever
but he mentioned it on the what's it called song. No, he mentioned it on the shit with Wayne. Get Larry Jackson on the phone. I need another deal. Like in that time where he was gonna either sign the title deal, sign the Apple Music deal. Him and Hov was arguing. Hov was like, "Fam, come get a piece of title. Like you're gonna take this bread up front for Views, and you don't know how big it is. And Views was the biggest rap album of our life." And he still got a regular base fee for that. That's why on that song with Lil Wayne, he said, "Get Larry Jackson on the fucking phone."
And I'm telling you that the Drake deal that he has now in 2024 is not the deal he had in 2024.
No, that's a fact.
And that's what I'm saying.
He lost a lot of bread though.
That's what I'm saying. Now we're not, but it doesn't matter what happened now. I'm saying that this is the current. And in the current, Drake has an amazing deal. It's very lucrative. Probably one of the best rap deals I've ever heard. Joe Budden speculates that he gets paid off of niggas in the industry. Like, he is getting a cut from Apple for everybody. And,
he got a cut for Apple Music.
Because he's driving such numbers in streaming that I'm bringing so many people to your service that you got to give me a cut for all the people that are getting streaming numbers. That is a deal that they're saying Drake has. And when I'm saying you have that type of deal and that type of pool, we're gonna put this artist next to you when we know it's gonna drive her up. I'm just saying it don't make no sense. Why Sexy Red has been around him so much.
It's crazy because all your points is the exact reason I disagree. Because if I'm big enough where you gotta cut me a piece of what y'all niggas are doing, and I am so big that of Apple Music itself, I need a slice. I wouldn't let. I'll say this.
You don't get to just put me next to
I will say this. We don't know if it was also
Yes, you do.
I will say, in the context.
That's how money works.
No, but we don't know. But we're under the assumption that they put her next to Sexy Red. It might be that nigga idea. It might be some collaboratory shit. I don't want to say that like it was his. I just don't think he could be forced to do it. But I think if this nigga said, this is a good idea. I'm gonna get a check. Let's do it. That's one thing.
That's all I said. I just said
Yeah.
he's being paid. I didn't say he didn't like her.
Okay.
I didn't say he didn't want her there. I'm just saying he is being paid to do this.
Okay, yeah.
By the
mean,
optics, it
that's-
just makes sense.
Yeah, I'm thinking you mean like, oh yeah.
No,
Like
I'm not
they-
saying he
like
hate
they
that
made
bitch. No,
Drake-
no, 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 no.
Like she just got to tag along.
No, 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 no. I
Like
think
he be
he's
having,
definitely-
he be having a
Drake was
blast
like-
around that bitch.
Like
I
I
think
think
Drake was like, I'm finna change your life, sexy.
type shit.
That's his bait.
Like I think they. I think
Say that again.
all right.
How surprised would you be?
On a scale of 1 to 10, like 8.
7.5 for sure.
What? Really?
Oh, backwards, like 2.
Okay.
I
I wouldn't be surprised at
I
all.
wouldn't be surprised.
If the baby was Drake's, yeah.
I think that shit would be hard.
I'm lying. I would be so surprised.
That's
I'd be
what
so
we
surprised.
talking
What am I
about.
talking about?
Y'all
I'm
was just
lying.
calling. Y'all was never mind. That's an off-topic
Yo,
conversation.
come on, don't do
That's
that.
an off-camera conversation. But but personally, I ain't gonna lie.
hella funny.
I feel like that'd be some dope shit. Like,
So really, bro, I would claim
A rap
I would
super
claim
baby?
the baby.
I don't rap
Rich
to it.
baby daddy, I'm hello.
I definitely claim the baby. I definitely claim the baby. Like that's your brand now. You the certified lover boy. You got your album cover is 12 bitches pregnant.
Come on, sexy.
I
red.
said, like this
Picking emoji.
this new hot rapper come out.
But when
talking
the
about
game
fucking
did
all
it-
these niggas. Well, the game lied about a lot of shit too, so we don't know.
Huh?
And the game used the same freestyle for 6 years.
That nigga's
That's
lame.
funny as hell.
That nigga's lame, man. The game hard.
Shout out to the game.
We finna be on his promo page.
I beat that nigga in 2K the other day. I don't know if, for the niggas who don't play 2K, he has like a super good team. Like niggas play all day every day.
The game?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big gamer. I think that's crazy.
It's the most dick riding shit I've ever seen. Nobody else took a shot at him.
That's funny.
The
as
biggest dick riding shit
hell.
I've ever seen in my life. He played point guard on a power forward. Don't nobody else take a shot. It's the game shit. Shout out to the game.
Yeah, please chill. Please
Shout out
chill. That
Eminem.
nigga
Shout
will
out
kill us.
52.
Shout out to JCOLE.
Shout out Ja Rule.
That's just ruining.
Oh, shout out to the WrestleMania shit going on right now. Real quick, Bryson Tiller's album is good. By the way, Bryson Tiller. I started the first.
I
8
listened to
songs.
the first half.
I ain't
The
listening
first
to
half, boy.
That shit is
I don't like
alright.
Bryson Tiller.
Hey man,
It's not a bad song.
hey man.
I
I don't like
Bryson.
Bryson Tiller either. This is new for me.
I haven't been a fan
It's
of
a 1000%.
Yeah, I
personal
like
grudge.
Trap Soul, but
It's certain artists I don't listen to because certain bitches I like listen to them.
okay, that's cool. I can-
That's super fair.
That's
to
fair.
Me.
We don't even got to talk about him no more.
I-
Fuck Bryson
Like
Tiller.
Mariah the Science just come on, I'd be like mad as shit.
You,
Like,
you don't like Not a Love Song? No, that should go.
I do not like any Mariah Science songs.
I will
Alright.
not play the.
I love that girl though with all my heart.
The Weeknd. He said The Weeknd.
The Weeknd, I could get that. I could get that.
I can get that. I can get
I don't
that.
like P&D. I hate P&D to this day.
I just don't fuck with them. Period.
The
I
nigga
think
ruined the
his music
finals.
not good.
I hate
Nigga
Mariah
ruined the
Carey.
2016 finals. Fuck P&D.
Y'all
Y'all don't remember that?
Don't get me started.
Fam, that joke. Listen, that happened. Yo, Kyrie just started saucing stuff. Hibachi.
That shit
It
haunted
felt like
me.
the next night he had 40. Like the very next night he was giving Klay Thompson 35 and a half. I don't rock with P&D, bro.
Glorilla dropped the album as well. It was nice. Her and Meg.
Oh, the
Trump-
girls were arguing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh,
I wasn't really tapped in.
I wasn't tapped in, but it was funny.
I ain't gonna lie, it was hard.
Yeah, that was.
It was hard.
So Glorilla said she did. She slapped the shit out of JT with a purse.
With a purse.
That's hard.
That's hard.
No,
That's
but
kinda
her
tough,
saying
right?
your mugshots from stealing is hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
She said you was not fighting.
Yeah, he was not like that.
Stop
Stealing,
talking
bro.
to me crazy.
You a thief. Shut up.
Broke ass.
Yeah, that was
was a
hard.
thief. She
I
was-
love these
She
women.
did a lot of
So
stuff.
I
we
would-
make you do it.
No, see, that's the difference.
Nope,
Like,
nope,
you
not doing it
wanna-
today. We're not doing it today. We're not doing it today.
wanna-
Nope.
You
Nope.
He
We're not
doing
doing
it
it.
you too?
You want a
doing it
YM
too?
so bad.
No, we're not doing it today.
Listen. He trying to throw the little Nikki lifeboat. It's over.
Nope.
She's cooked, brother.
It's
No,
Meg's
she's not.
time.
She's on a sold out tour, shorty.
It's
She's
Meg's
not
time.
cooked.
Sold out.
Stop playing with Nikki, bro. That's tour sold out.
Hey, it's easy to sell his tour out when you don't let niggas resell their tickets. When you don't let niggas cancel, it's sold out for sure. Because that is a thing.
People have absolutely canceled their tickets to that concert.
No, it was like 2 or 3 weeks you could not sell your Nicki Minaj.
It's hard to do that. You know,
No, like
Beyonce did
Ticketmaster
that.
wouldn't.
Beyonce
Ticketmaster would.
forced Beyonce did.
No,
that.
no, no.
Taylor Swift did.
No.
This was happening.
No, they did not.
Like-
you
like-
couldn't resell Beyonce tickets for a long time.
Stop it.
It happened when the Taylor Swift shit. Not Taylor,
But no.
it happened with the Taylor Swift.
But it
concert.
was
after
like
that.
niggas were selling too many. Like that's why they stopped.
I promise you,
It was
that
right
does
after
not-
the beef.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter because the whole tour is sold
It's Meg Rowe. We just living in it.
out. I promise you, it's not. Meg hasn't sold over 100,000 one time yet. Please stop.
Shit, it's coming.
Yeah, we can keep waiting, but Nicki's
Shit.
still gonna be Nicki. These girls ain't.
Well,
these
she
girls
dropped
ain't even
that
touching
debut
it.
album.
Nicki number 1 right now. She number 1 right now. Women
Future
still.
is. Future is.
I mean,
Yes.
like in
Oh
women.
yes, easy. Nobody can rap better than Nicki. Nobody makes a better song than Nicki. None of these hoes.
Rap better.
Nobody raps better than Nicki right now. No,
That's cap.
No. But yeah, we
Shout
are
out
not going to
Rhapsody.
stay in women's business too long.
Lotto might be a better rapper than Nicki.
Shout out Rap City.
Crazy as fuck.
Shout out Rap City. Shout out Lotto.
Lotto
It's 2024.
Must be your only nigga. My fault.
It's 2024.
Lotto don't rap better than no fucking Nicki Minaj.
I don't know.
Stop playing. She hard though. I fuck with Lotto. So Atlanta Clayco all that.
Oh. What was the girl that told J. Cole he was stupid?
Caribou.
You just said it, Rhapsody.
No, that's
No Name.
No Name.
No Name, my bad.
Shout out No
Shout
Name.
out to No Name.
Also,
We love
lastly,
No Name.
this nigga said Caribou. Shut up.
Shout out Caribou and
Lastly-
Concrete. Go get that. Fuck his dude talking about. Go get that right now. This shit, we love Caribou. on this
R.I.P.
show.
Follies. No cap.
What the fuck? He thought he was gonna slide that past it.
Nigga said go get that.
Yo, look, there's 3 Caraboogers on the screen right now, nigga. Fuck his dude talking about. That's a good woman.
Carabookers
It's
is
us.
crazy, dog.
It's us.
It's us, nigga. Like, go get it. Shout out Concrete.
Oh man, y'all go get that new Wayne and Thug, bro. Bless, that shit go hard. It's off the new Weezy and Weezy coming that got pushed back because Wayne is no longer the biggest rapper in the world, as to everybody except for me.
We'll take it.
But Weezy versus Weezy coming out soon. That is a project. I'm very excited for that.
Album of the year on the way.
I think that Lil Wayne should go towards just doing 5 to 10 song tapes with different producers to end his career. Do one with Weezy, do one with Metro, do one with Manny, do one with Tyler. Just go through the producers and do 4 to 10 songs with all of them. I think that should be hard.
I just want Wayne to rest for a little bit, like Jay did. Like, go be happy.
He should just do some more collab albums.
He's not.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that. That nigga's crazy. I listen to a lot of Lil Wayne interviews. He has no plans of doing anything other
never
than
wanna
rapping
stop, bro.
for a very long time.
He just
That
don't
nigga's a
wanna
maniac.
stop, bro.
He's crazy. But
Shout out Hove, man.
salute to Hove, man. Salute to Beyonce.
Did we talk about Andre 3000 not rapping? I know that's random, but like old nigga rapping. Did we talk about him saying he don't got nothing to rap about?
We never did actually. No.
How y'all feel about that?
That pisses me off.
I think it's bullshit.
Really?
I think he said the wrong thing. I think he doesn't think he can make rap music that he loves. And that's the difference than saying I don't have
That is
anything to
very
rap
different,
about.
yes.
I think he can't make music that fulfills him, and so he doesn't want to put anything out. I think if you call Andre and asked him to get on like that, he could have wrote a verse to it. He just doesn't. It's not going to fulfill him, so he doesn't want to do it.
Yeah,
That's what I take.
And
it
I
as.
think the old nigga rapping shit is a lot harder than niggas think. Like, I think Hove did it really well. I think Wayne's gonna always do it because Wayne just don't need to rap about anything. Like, he could just rap. But a lot of Andre music, especially during the Outkast time, was like, I don't want to say youthful, like, but it was definitely we young niggas, we here, we running around, we doing this shit.
And it was a lot of pop hits. Too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pop in there, and so
Right.
yeah.
It's a lot of energy,
It
bro.
wasn't an easy formula to.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy
continue.
put into that shit, bro. That's why I think, like, I'd rather him just not rap for real.
I agree. Yeah. If you feel that way, I would rather you not. Rap
I'd rather
before
do what
something.
you did where you hop on that shit with Kanye.
That Life of a Party shit is insane.
Shout out Life of the Party.
What did you say before the 3K thing? I was about to bring up one last point before we left.
Is Nicki Minaj number one?
No, not
Sexy
that.
Red and Nicki Minaj going to her.
It was right before you said it was. Fuck. Oh, I'm so sad. I forgot
funny,
about
so.
this.
We're talking about
It's
Caribou.
gonna hurt me. Oh, I just wanted extra time to talk about Beyonce real quick. Just the album.
One of my favorite albums from Beyonce for sure. I don't think she missed. I think the features that she brought in were excellent choices because they highlighted what she was trying to do. Shout out to Shabuzi. Shout out to Linda Martell. So with the clip I sent you today from the Ebro interview with the
Breakdown of
when they were talking about Miley Cyrus and Post Malone, and I just was like, man, this is such good content because it's like, wow, like leave it to somebody like Beyonce to be so thoughtful to be like, yeah, like these are two people we have seen move through the mixing of genres and be widely accepted. So for Beyonce to be somebody that is one of the best music makers of all time and still not accepted in lanes where she feels like she can dance is crazy. So it's like she is going to show you that you love it from these people, but I'm Beyonce, so you going to take it.
So y'all saw like the white woman civil war going on with the Beyonce album, like on TikTok.
They beefing with each other?
Yeah, of course it's like that certain section of like white women. It's like, oh my God, why is she copying all this shit? And then it's like a other section of white
That's like,
women,
this
of
shit is
course,
crazy.
that love Beyonce.
Yeah.
That's like, you ignorant bitch. Like, the I gotta send you some of these videos. They are like
Yo,
going to war.
Those are the
Like,
best videos.
I didn't know that.
When white women
Yeah.
talk about Beyonce, it's like, all right,
Yeah.
you know something.
You know something.
This one of the videos. She was like, as a white Beyonce fan, you gotta understand. You gotta do homework. You gotta understand what you're talking about. Because if not, you gonna look stupid. Like,
You are. And that's
Yeah.
that's the real facts. And that's really goes into, if you're going to speak in anything that is dominated by black people, you have to come in knowing the knowledge. Because people like to just talk about Beyonce in a way that what you're saying literally doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's like, you're wrong. Like, this isn't opinion based. Like, you're just wrong. What you're saying is factually incorrect.
Yeah.
And I think that Tyrone was laying out the point about bringing in Post Malone and Miley. And I just want to commemorate her again about bringing in the black artist, Linda Martell as well. And just really highlighting not only the artists that were on the album, but highlighting artists' sounds and showing you that this has always been here, that we have always been a part of all of these genres, and you guys tried to move us away from here, but I am going to borrow from all of these sounds. It's not just going to be country. I think her statement, this is a Beyonce album, was 100%. It's no real genre of this album, and I think Linda Martell before Spaghetti did a great job of explaining that genre it's fake. Like, everything is everything, and all of this is one thing. Like, it's just music.
To rap it. Go ahead.
And I think real quick, before Ish closes it out, is her Innovator Award acceptance speech just pretty much wrapped everything up she was saying. She was pretty much in that speech said, stop putting race limits on genres and stop looking at us as, well, since this isn't dominated by this race, they can't be nominated. Pretty much saying if a black person wants to do country, then listen to all the country and listens to all Shabuzis and the Tate Martells. Listen to them in Oklahoma. Play them in Idaho. Play them where you play country music because we only hear these in black spaces, and we should hear them everywhere because this is country music. Country music is not white. Country music is music. But yeah.
And I think just to tie it all together, because the main thing we do here is connect the sports, connect the music. Like, rap is positionless. Like, we play positionless basketball. Rap, music, everything music-wise is positionless. And that's what you see with Post Malone, Miley Cyrus, Beyonce, Kendrick on Supreme Butterfly with the jazz. Like
Drake, Wayne,
Drake,
down the list.
Drake,
Tyler, Creator.
You got Hov with the guitar, with all that shit. Is like, and Tyler kind of hit on this when he won the Urban Grammy.
Tyler's a perfect example.
Yeah, whatever they called that shit, the Urban Grammy. Like, fam,
That's fucking.
like, bro, like, this is just the music. It's not urban country because Beyonce black. Like, it's still country. Like, just the labels and everything. But that's really all I had.
We'll dive into it a little bit more next show. But thank you for sitting with us. Subscribe, like. So, J. Cole does have two classics. Born Sinner and Forest Hill Drive are both classic albums.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, that's next week.
Born Sinner not classic? Okay. All right.
So me,
They're both classics?
I think the Sideline Story got a case.
See, that's why it's for
fantastic.
next week, because I really like the album, and classic are different, bro. More than I know classic.
It absolutely is.
I think y'all know me. I think it's his best work. I don't think it's classic.
It absolutely is a classic. Born Sinner in 2014.
What's classic about it?
The music?
Yeah, like, what about it is classic?
It's all-time J. Cole music from one of the best rappers ever.
But he in his prime right now.
It's some of the best rappers. You can have two primes. Drake has had two primes. Wayne had two primes. Kendrick has.
He didn't think that was his prime?
Yeah, but what rappers think and what the fans think are not always true. Kanye thinks Yeezus is his best album. That's not true.
He don't think that.
I made it up, and we're gonna.
I was gonna say he think Dark Fantasy is best work. That's what I was saying. That nigga said I make Dark Fantasy. That's perfect, and didn't say nothing for like 30 seconds. Like, he was looking around like, yeah, everybody say nothing, yeah, nigga. Like.
But yeah, let's get out of here. We will talk about J. Cole having a classic next week, especially with Future will be dropping next week. We'll have but yeah, I know y'all heard the audio cut out. We are sorry, but this is the wrap up. Please like, subscribe, comment, salute to Tyrone, all of his socials and Open Podcast. Socials will be in the bio. Like, subscribe, comment. We love you.
Salute the spot.
Salute to the spot. Salute to
Date
rap.
auction was crazy.
That date auction was crazy.
Oh yeah, I saw you.
And salute to the rap shit, man. Salute to the rap shit. Salute to Future, Kendrick, Drake, Cole for spicing this shit up, and really making us love this shit and see why we do this shit for real. Every podcast, every outlet has just been talking nonstop about rap. I love it, especially to kick off the summer. Salute.
Eagles collide April 13th.